There we go. Hopefully everything is actually firing on all cylinders immediately. That is at least the goal. I'm hoping it is what happened. If it is not, whoops. But that's the best it's getting, given that this was a last second everything. This was about as last second as it gets, considering how many seconds I didn't have that could have possibly been last. I think this is as last as it gets. But hello everyone. I'm Darkness. Welcome to a short stream. This is a short stream. I actually did not mean to be streaming, but I did think that, and this let me make sure that my settings are correct, just in case someone isn't here for it. I got, call it paranoid or whatever you like to. I got a little worried that somebody might need me to be streaming today. Yeah, it's not, unless live replay wants it stream ends, no, it'll be listed. I'll keep it listed immediately. I am still in pain. I was on the couch next to my son, who's like basically passed out at this point, and I'm very tired myself, and ready for Christmas to kind of be over, because it's, if you as a parent, it feels like a marathon. But I got a little worried that there might be somebody out there that might feel like they need a I don't know how to describe that. I got a little worried that somebody might be worried that or need a stream tonight. You know what I mean? I don't know if anyone actually knows what I mean. I'm just saying, I'm here, and I'll play a round or two of Ethan Must Die, and say Merry Christmas, everyone. I'm sorry if you live in not this part of the world. If you're over in the Europes, if it is Australia and you're confused on how Americans and Europeans are cold right now. Currently, right now, it is below freezing. To whoever might need to hear it, or whoever might have been hoping that I was streaming tonight, for any reason that you might have been hoping that I was streaming, here's me, to be here to say Merry Christmas. I know it can't always be the best. I know it can be, like, for me as a parent, my biggest worry is that, like, not to spoil my son, but like to make him know that I thought about him and he feels cared. And for some people, it's like a really joyous thing. They get to see family. Some people, it's a really depressing thing. No matter what, I want you to know that as shallow as this might come off as being, because it's me having to talk to masses, I want you to at least know that even if I'm tired, and even if the pain from the herniation and my guts coming out of my abdomen wall is enough to make me not even want to get up off the couch to use the restroom, thinking about you guys and anybody who gets to be on the not as good side of that spectrum, thinking about just you guys in general. Some people specific, some people abstract, but you guys in general, thinking about you guys of what if you were alone for Christmas, or what if you just wanted to see a face that you're used to seeing for streams or stuff, or I had that thought and I couldn't shake it. I couldn't shake the thought that there might be someone out here who is just hoping that their rough day, because not everyone's Christmas gets to be perfect, I couldn't help shake the thought that there might be someone that was hoping that I'd at least show my face and say hi. So I dragged my ass off the couch, threw together a really quick thumbnail that made it look more festive for Ethan Must Die. And want you to know that maybe I didn't think about you by name, but I was definitely thinking about you, and I was hoping that you're having at least the best day you can have, given whatever circumstances that you're having. And if that means that this is the best day out of the year for you, then I'm really, really, really happy for you. And if this is one of the worst days out of the year for you, it is my sincere hope that you at least could make the best out of a bad situation, and that if this stream helps, that's exactly why I got off the couch to be right here. So you can cap off the end of your day with something that you might have been hoping for. I don't know if you're hoping for it, but here I am. So, and I'll leave it unlisted in case somebody else misses the stream, and needs to feel like they are thought about. Because honestly, I think about you guys a lot more than you would think I would. I think you guys about by name, by people, by last things that you might have said in chat, by things that you've said that in the past about how your lives are going. I thought about a lot of those things, and I think about days like this. And I really, and I feel guilty not getting in front of a camera, because I really do want you to know that there's still somebody out there, for as bad as it might be, that there is someone that still cares, even if he's just some internet goofball who plays video games and happens to have a penchant for shooting Marguerite in the gooch. Hey Darkness, I'm in the hospital, so it's not a good day for me. I'm sorry to hear that, BJ. That's the kind of thing of why I felt I needed to be out here. Shadow, thank you for the support for so long. Merry Christmas all, and thank you, Darkness, for the great kind of family of y'all. Thank you. And thank you, Julio. I appreciate that. Merry Christmas, Julio. Give me Navis.
Much smarter than the things
BJ, I hope things go well.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, everyone. That's my biggest message. Merry Christmas. Whether it's the best day of the year for you or the worst day of the year, and everywhere in between, Merry Christmas, and I hope it's the best it could possibly be for you. We got Robert Durham. We got wow, I think a message disappeared because I got really confused. We got Fire PTSD, Shadow, Blue Knight, King of Sarcasm, GJD 8000, Alyssa, Dreamy Kitty, Andrew H, which is not Andrew Hillier, which is not the other Andrew, Christopher Golnick, Ownage King, Darkstar the Freak, Angelica, and Peggy. And in the background, to make sure that everyone that stops by, Tanner, Oreo, if I missed anyone else, Blue Knight, I see you there, Richie and Willow. And if I miss anyone else, I will make sure to give you a quick hi. I'm not gonna be on here very, very long at all. I'm gonna start up a game. I'm gonna start up a game, and I'm gonna play a round or two. I didn't even check to see if everything was synced. I didn't even. Hey Pockets, what's going on? Merry Christmas. I didn't check if everything was synced at all. I'm wearing the same shirt from 2 days ago. Because I'm I was hauling butt to get everything ready for everything happening. It's just my bottom was hauled. And I haven't put up a schedule because it's the holidays, but it is Christmas, and hello. I'm dropping a few frames. I hope that doesn't continue. Hold on. Let me make sure I've got don't at me about my microphone. Let me make sure that my wireless is also connected in case. Yeah, hold on. Hold. Oh wow, my wireless is having troubles connecting. I didn't check anything. Come on. You can do it. No internet secured. Okay, that's not what I wanted. Disconnect. Come on. You can do it. I believe in you. There we go. Okay, if anyone needs to refresh. In case anyone needs it. Can someone type in to refresh in case if you see me because I just connected it to another source and it's dropping a few bits around the place, but refresh and you should get it. Brandstance, you're completely fine. Hey, Jack Lance. Hey, Aaron. You know what? I worked my butt off, so it'd be the best day I could make it for my little boy, and I hope I did all right. I don't spoil him in any way, but I tried to make it. I told him this year would be a practical year, and you know what? Buying him a new chair, a comfortable chair for him to be able to work in. I haven't even set up the ideas of a desk. I haven't set up the ideas of anything else. Setting up that chair, he basically wants to live in it now. Like, it's something that simple as being able to get a comfortable chair to sit in if you gotta do schoolwork, if you gotta do other stuff. A comfortable chair. And I keep dropping frames, but there's, you know, what am I gonna do about it? I'm in the middle of a stream. Let's do it! Hope I don't drop too many more frames. I'll keep an eye out. 2760. I've dropped 2,760 frames. I'll see if I drop any more. Let's go! Let's go! I worked my butt off. I still didn't feel like it was enough, but it was enough that it was enough that, as far as my son was concerned, it was enough. And that's, I guess, the only standard I should ever be going off of. Not that his standard should dictate everything, but that his standard of him being able to look at his dad as being the person that will go the extra mile for him, even if it's not with money, even if it's not monetary. It's that it's trying to go the extra mile for to make sure that his day is great. I hope I pulled that off. Also, a heart cath echo show pneumonia too. BJ, I'm so sorry to hear things aren't going well. I am. Oh God, my frame rate is fluctuating like crazy. Holy smokes! I wonder what's blocking it. I wonder if I did something wrong. Can I actually just cut off my Ethernet? Can I cut off the wired connection and see if it does better? The wired part of it. I'm gonna cut off that. I'm cutting off the wired part of my connection and seeing what happens. Standing up at chairs hurts really bad right now, by the way. I'm gonna do it anyway. Oh boy. Ah. Okay. Let's see if that works better. And refresh. Wow. That is the worst English ever. Wow. Refresh. There we go. That's better English. That English isn't despicable. Alright, I hope everyone can refresh now. There we go. I believe that should be more stable for everyone. Happy belated birthday, BJ. Yeah, I do wish it was better under better circumstances. You turned 60 yesterday. I'll try my best for the better song. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Oh God. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. There we go. Hit it the second time around. I hope your birthday was, I mean, at least it was at least it's an age. I'm sorry you're going through that, BJ. Hey, happy birthday, Capo from Mars. Anyone else that I missed? Your girlfriend said I should go on America's Got Talent, but not for singing. Wow. I believe that message would be approved by way too many people. Like, That's a message that people would chime in on in a heartbeat. Are you kidding me? It takes like 1 or 2 people to hear that message and they're just like, yeah. Yeah, he should. Why am I dropping those frames? Why am I dropping the frame? The frame rate is just crazy. I don't mean to drop frames on you guys. I just wanted to be able to be here and be here for you guys for a few. Just for a few. I only got like 1, maybe 2 rounds of Ethan Must Die in me. I don't have much in me. I'm not feeling well. I get the golden buzzer for sure. Oh, thanks, GJG. Then I'd get a golden shower of confetti. How long have I been dealing with herniation? Thanksgiving is when I realized it was absolutely a herniation because part of my guts were sticking out of me. I can't tell you any more than that how long. I've been dealing with stomach pain in different levels for a long while. And there's a very, very, very good chance that I just didn't know that that's what was happening. But, you know, it's just... I don't know how to... I don't know how long I've been truly dealing with it. I don't know the answer to that one. Sorry I can't answer it more thoroughly. Other than I've been dealing with it long enough that it sucks. But don't worry about it too much. I'm here for you guys tonight. I'm worried... I absolutely got... I've never had him actually just turn on a dime like that on me. That's a first. Running past him, usually you can just run past. I've never had him literally stand straight in the place of where I need to go to make sure that I die. He's like, you're going down with me. I've never had that happen. So that got to be a new experience right there. I'm glad you guys were there for it. That's why the fail button's there. That's why there's a fail emoji. I need to change some of the emotes. How am I feeling? Oh, like utter garbage. I was doing all right today, and then it went downhill fast. But technically, I'm running on very low sleep over the last 3 days, and that probably doesn't help. But don't worry about me. No. I literally... Okay, here's the scenario. Let me paint you a picture. I'm gonna paint you a picture. I want you to remember. Here's the picture I want to paint for you real quick. I was on the couch. 40 an hour ago, thinking even longer than that. I mentioned to my son earlier today that I might need to get online and stream. Won't be for long. About an hour ago, I looked at it and thought I was running out of time. About 40 minutes ago, I looked at it and I took like all the pills I could find. I looked under counters to see if I had accidentally even dropped fuck it pills, because I kept thinking to myself, I got anxiety. I got anxiety that there's like even just one person out there hoping that I stream today, so I'd say Merry Christmas, because I get messages from people every now and then saying, I was hoping you'd stream for my birthday, it wasn't like good or something like that. And so I just was like, screw it. I told Ron, I was like, he's ready for bed and he's just comfy out there. And I was like, I'll be back out, but you'll probably be asleep. And I'm gonna do this. And I came in here, and now I'm here. So, GJD, hey, true winner won. So yeah, don't worry about my health today. We can go back to my health on a different stream. I want to make sure you guys are feeling okay on this holiday. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. My voice is gonna be whatever. Happy holidays to you. Whatever. Just change keys all over the place. That does not stop me from sitting there and being like, broom, 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 broom. There's a part of me that wanted to get on guitar and do that last night or today. I don't feel well. So sorry. Oh my god, it gave me the burner back. How gracious of it. I don't know what I would have done without it. Merry Christmas, true winner. Merry Christmas, anyone I haven't said. Merry Christmas, dude. Oh, I got my Prince Albert. Albert alone would suffice for the name. No prince needed. Okay, this time I got the essence of defense, though. All right. Why doesn't he want to go? I gotta stand further away from it, actually, around the corner that way. And I've got the one pouch. Okay, that's fine. Okay. If we're gonna narrow it down to one person's taint, the Albert is a toothpick compared to the burner. But technically, when you have an STD bad enough that you're growing maggots there, you should probably be pretty, like, the burner should be pretty effective. And it actually shouldn't feel much different than what you're already going through, given that there, I'd imagine a burning sensation would be involved with Marguerite. I'd imagine she's got one. Probably needs a full medical workup, blood workup. But I'm not the one that made the game. Have you seen her? I mean, you've seen her, right? We've all, whether we wanted to or not, like, we saw it. Collectively, we've seen it. That's a bomb. There's no point in me coming in here. And I gotta have a handgun that I can use for piddly stuff. I mean, I wish I was just making it up and being dirty and inappropriate, but, like, we've all seen it. Hey, you know what I gotta say to that, GJD? Albert is pointing your fingers and going pew pew compared to a burner, which is a nuke. You know what? In Dead Space 2, after you beat it, you get the hand cannon, which is the #1 finger, according to women worldwide, because of how much area it covers. And it goes pew pew and bang bang, and it is the strongest weapon in the game. So, you know, checkmate. Hey, Shadow 90X, what's going on? Merry Christmas. Hey, did everyone ever know that the X is the translation for the Greek alphabet? Most letters had, like, words ascribed to them, and that one is described as Christ. So when you say Xmas, you're still saying Christmas. Did anyone know that nice little neat fact? The X actually belongs is still the word Christ. I didn't know if people that said Xmas knew that's what it meant, but I just thought it was a neat little fact. Do I have a Santa hat I can put on real quick? I think I only have bunny ears, which is pretty bad. There you go. What does XXXmas mean? Your search history, not mine, sarcasm. Hey, Mike L, what's going on? Merry Christmas! Happy holidays! I don't think I have a singing voice tonight. I don't know what happened. Probably me being out in the cold and not getting enough sleep. Sleep actually does affect your wow. It affects your sleeping voice, and apparently also affects your linguistic skills. It does both. I knew tonight's stream, no matter what, if I schedule or not, would be a smaller stream. This is for people who need a friendly. Hi, I'm trying to be a friendly face. Hi, Blue Knight. I think I don't know if I said hi. It might need a friendly face. Hi. I don't know if mine looks the friendliest. Hi. Me putting my voice high tone. That's not friendly. Hi. Hey, Michael. Glad to see you here. All right. Place your bets. I'm gonna drop this pistol. See when you drop in that pistol? Who thinks I pick it right back up? Place your bets. I'm gonna pick that thing back up. I have the Albert. It's gonna give me the pistol back, even if I don't want it. It doesn't care about me and my feelings. That was just slang? No. No, Xmas still means Christmas. It's just shorthand. And it's proper shorthand. And like to buy one thank you, GJD. I appreciate that. Everyone hashtag GJD. Actually, isn't it supposed to be the season of giving? Are there some people said that they I think some people said they might not have everything going for them right. Hold on. There's supposed to be a little bit of giving, right? My voice is going dead. I have to make some videos to break that 90K mark soon so I can. Let's see. I go into my. If I hear myself, I swear to God, don't you play me. Don't me play me. Let's go and do. I mean, it's the best I can do to make more people feel included on this holiday. I hope it makes you feel that you're part of a group of people. You might have to. Hey, you do have to opt into receiving memberships. It is a thing. So I don't know. It might grab some lurkers in the background. It might grab some random people. I don't know who it'll grab. But there we go. That's Dakota. Ultravioletta plays. Aaron, Just a Gamer J, and Kevin Pitts. Welcome back to the family. I know it's not much, but there you go. I do appreciate you guys. I know it's a weird way of showing appreciation, but I don't want people feeling left out if I can help it. I know some people say that that the whole it feels like it's some kind of exclusive club. I don't want it to feel like that for anyone. I'm getting rid of this dangerous one that sometimes I die to. Paige has our own thing sometimes. A thing and a thing. Hey Raz, what's going on? Merry Christmas. If you're on East Coast of North America's and running out of time. Well, I don't know a Christmas song that doesn't sound dirty in the end when you're singing it. We discussed that last stream that a lot of Christmas songs, probably at this point, it was purposeful. It sound dirty. I mean, I think we can all deduce that it was purposeful. A lot of Christmas songs are just. Hey, Raz, you're a month off from having a 4. Wait, you are 4. You're 4 year. Why does it say 47 months? Is that 4 or 3? I can't read. I don't have my glasses on. Nor do I intend to put them on like a smart man would. They are sitting right here. I have so much burner fuel. I guess I start actually having to use it. I'll have to start using it. Thank you for continued support. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's a 4 for 37 months. That doesn't make sense. I got a different handgun. I was wrong. Thank you, Hex. I appreciate that.
I usually am much smarter than the things
turn down
that I say.
some
Usually much smarter than the things that I say.
But
Merry Christmas to all. Warm wishes from my heart to yours this Christmas, to whomever may need it. Fun to see you streaming on Christmas Darkness. Senpai Sama barra 100 circonflesso wewewe.
no sarcasm. Thank you, Hex. No, don't you photograph me.
We would like to buy one child, please.
Everyone has like sarcasm. So you want to know a sandwich for Christmas? The outfit wants a ho ho ho. Those Darkness sees the Nickelback albums. No, no, no. Those albums will make it a white Christmas. No, no, no. No, they will not. I mean, snow didn't stick on the ground down here, so the only white thing about my Christmas is probably going to be at the bottom of my laundry. I'm sorry. All right. No, this is supposed to be Merry Christmas. That is my one slip-up joke per Christmas. That's my one. I get one, right? Okay. Don't wow me. I mean, that's me, like me saying like, don't wow me. Like, what? Yeah, some people are getting some real, like up north in the US of A. Really heavy snow. Should I eat this? I feel like I should eat this. Did I eat this? Did I get the pistol? Did I get the pistol? Oh yeah, I eat that. Okay. A little exaggerated is really like 14 inches. I've heard guys say that before. I said it only one slip up. There's only one allowed. There's only one allowed. Good night, BJ. I hope things get better. I do hope you feel better. All right. I'm gonna actually be a gamer to make people believe I can game on a holiday while also not at my A game of my body. Don't look at my body. I feel like snot. Like I wanted to say I feel hot and make it rhyme, and then I was like, wow, it's not very many good rhyming words for that. I'm gonna fail. Well, let's fall flat on my face now. Boom. Hey, gunpowder. I needed that. Shoot. Okay. So if I find a red pouch, we go get the red blood back. I have no healing items. Okay, we've got a lot of things go. I can't. This pew pew might need to go away. There's a yellow. There's a pea bag. There is that. Whatever's in there. Why did it bust the top one? Stacy, Merry Christmas! You believe Alyssa should have some mac and cheese? Is it the gift giving time of mac and cheese? Oh, you're right. Giving the gift of mac and cheese, hey Stacy, might be one of the best gifts I could possibly give. And to make sure I give that gift properly, I just want to make sure that everyone crank your headphones and just let me make sure that this gift is given with all of my being to all of those out here who really depend on the mac and cheese being there for them. Which is my screen that has like mac and cheese on it. Which one has it? Which one has it? Which one has one of these has like mac and cheese like on it. I think, there we go. Is that mac and, nope. Is that not mac and cheese? That's not mac and cheese. One of these I think has mac and cheese in the thing. Is there text? There's alerts. There's all that stuff. There's that one. There's this one with Hello Kitty, and the game is sized wrong. But there's mac and cheese. It's this one. All right, here we go. There we go. Let's just make sure that Hello Kitty's uncovered, and it's a gift. I'm sorry if you're just weirded out joining in. Listen, some people wait year long to just like have one taste of mac and cheese, because there's this thing where, you know how you hear the sound of mac and cheese and it makes you really want mac and cheese. Well, I know how to recreate that sound effect, and I've graciously tried to help so many people in this community who just, especially in these trying times, can't afford their mac and cheese. And so I've got a beautiful bowl of mac and cheese right here on this screen. I couldn't remember which one it was on. And also, they do like re-encouragement as they do get their mac and cheese. So to try to help out in the best way, the best gift I can give with 8 minutes left on the East Coast for mac and cheese, before I say hi to more people, let me just go ahead and get, they need the encouragement, and they really need to know sometimes that a father figure is there. So here's your stirring of macaroni and cheese as you're cooking it, with a father figure there, and cheerleaders making sure that you're just hitting it out of the park. Let's get it going. Daddy. 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 So, I know people wait a long time for that gift, and I'm sorry that I can only give it so often, and I really hope it hit the spot. Whatever spot it needed to hit, whether it be in your stomach or below that. And I will make sure that for each win, I don't know how long I'm going to play tonight, that I'll make sure to do that exact same thing, since I know that even you see Alyssa saying my name in all caps, meaning that she might be one of the people that desperately have been waiting. Like, she's that grateful. I will not look at the chat for the next like minute or two to get confirmation or not, because you know what? I don't want things for just some of the little things that I think should just be considered normal. Just things that I do for the community, because they do so much for me. So, I'll just completely ignore anything to the contrary. What weapon do I get rid of? Crap. Because I gotta get the... shit. Oh, boy. I want to get rid of that. But I honestly don't want to get... I can make more handgun rounds. Okay. Honestly, there's more power behind that than these handgun rounds. Let's just discard this and pump in some rounds for this. And do that. Mike L! Implementation of the mac and cheese is rather crafty. Virgo Monster, hello there. I'm only seeing a few things. Hey, Stacy, you haven't been punished? It's a gift. I hope I can keep giving it for years to come. Did I see a list as the thought that counts? If you only get to think about it and you don't get to hear it, it is just the thought that counts. Yes, and I hope it's the thought that counts. I got up to be able to give those kind of gifts out. I missed some people. If I didn't say hi, hello, Kale, hello there. Did I say hi? I don't know. I'm taking some drugs. Oh wait, first I gotta make the people appear down the hallway. Hi there, Virgo monster. What's going on? I keep wanting to say vertigo. There's more pills. Thank you for the best gift. It was the best gift I got today. Stacy, I will be periodically giving out that gift. I'll make sure I give it out again. And maybe even a third time before I'm finished here. Because I know it really does mean so much to so many people, even if they don't know how to properly express it. Even if they express it as, please, no, please stop. Oh my God, my ears, what have you done? I know what they really mean in their heart. Hey, Pirate Kitty, what's going on? I know what they mean in their heart. But I won't be going for too long for this stream, but I think it's the heart that counts. Or the spleen. Whatever makes you live better. I think the heart, though, really does. I think the heart does a better job of making you live. I have to go recheck some textbooks. Oh God, they gave me a Magnum too. Is It's only got 3 shots. However, that's 3 more shots that I need to win this. I just need to not get tagged by something stupid. I want to get the gunpowder, but I have nothing that I want to throw away. So, yoink, zoinks. All right. $1,000 is for 1,000 watts. Playing some video games? What's going on? Hoping you're getting some good video games. Almost at 1,000. What's a BN? I only know old school internet lingo. When I see BN, oh, Blue Knight. Oh, Blue Knight. Okay, you can't say just BN to me. I am old school internet. For people who remember what BN stood for, bidda. Any guys remember what that stood for? BN. I thought that. I joined your content, all you guys, the person who come back and start calling you. All right. Yeah, at 90,000, I'll redo Clear B. At 100,000, I'll put out the rest of the stuff, and the Everyman tag will be used even more. Oh, Bernard, what's going on? Merry Christmas. I won't be on for very long, Bernard. But you with how many young ones you got to deal with, you don't have the time either as much, so, you know. But what's going on? It's great to see you. Glad you could stop on by. For everyone who doesn't know, I basically gave Bernard way too much good advice, and now there's another child in the mix. There's so many. This is actually the downside. If I were to teach sex ed classes, I don't know if the school systems could keep up with the idea that maybe they would have kids with, maybe we'd have lower teen pregnancy rates. We're gonna have really high adult pregnancy rates. We're gonna have, it's just gonna be an upside down pyramid with how many grow old and have babies. Speaking of plowed, someone spoke of getting plowed. What? Oh, must be snow. Please, I think. Hey, Sir William. from Gatlinburg, my favorite place. Literally my favorite place. I mean, I'll probably gain a new favorite over my life if I ever get to travel more and stuff. But it's my favorite place. Oh, you did? Okay. So it wasn't like you just randomly, casually being like, yeah, my Christmas present, I got plowed. You would actually just bring up something in. Okay. I was concerned, like, the context of that, but, you know. I mean, boo! I put bets on it. Who bet with me? Who are the believers in the chat? Who out there? Who knew? Your boy was telling the truth. Who knew it? Here it is. Why game? I got really lightheaded from that. I got really lightheaded from that. I knew it. Why? Game. I don't want it. I don't want it. You know what? Actually, I'll use it to shoot out some of the traps. Are there any traps that really need to be shot out? It's like 1 or 2, I think. I can use it instead of the pistol for a few. There we go. Don't doubt me, doubter. Armored State, what's going on? Yep, your streets haven't been plowed and I've started for the rest of the blizzard. That sounds like a very dirty euphemism. Of, like, my head goes like something like, AKA, I'm not shaving my legs. I don't plan on doing so for a week because it's cold outside and I can wear thick pants. Like, but I know there's actual, like, blizzards going on. It's like, thank you, Alyssa. I really appreciate that. Everyone, before we play Alyssa's message, I know that this is out of the kindness of her heart. Oh my God, we're only 2 steps away from me actually affording my surgery coming the beginning of the year. I thank you guys so much for that. That's why there's been an audible like 6 out of 7. I've been breaking up into like manageable sized pieces that after it's at 6 out of 7 and 7 out of 7 filled, I can actually go back to just paying bills and not worrying about medical stuff. But I know this, everyone hashtag Alyssa, I know this has to be out of the kindness of her heart for something I did earlier. And the only thing I can think of that I did earlier that would make her do something so nice, so generous on such a special day. It's still Christmas for her. She lives on the coast. I'll make sure that I will repay the favor. Absolutely, the least I could do.
Daddy.
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 So let's all go give hashtag Alyssa, hashtag Christmas mac and cheese. Just give props to everything that just makes these kind of things possible. Christmas mac and cheese and Alyssa, thank you so much. And I'm glad I could give back for that which is given to me. I hope that helped. And let's play the message to see what the message even said, because we didn't even get to that part yet. So, all right, hold on. I got an idea. Hear me out. I got an idea. Hear me out. What if? Hear me out. What? Oh my God! Because I read the message already.
Oh, thank you daddy dearest for the mac and apostrophe cheese, but insist you really didn't have to do that.
You know,
to make you scream in the most sincere way possible. Daddy, papi, daddy, papi, daddy, Papi, daddy, papi, daddy, papi, daddy.
It cut off. Oh no, we missed out some of the days and poppies, but thank you for the mac and cheese, but it says you really didn't have to do that. You know what? It was my pleasure. I'm glad I could give it to you a second time. And you know what? It sounds like you deserve a third time, so I'll make sure that I save it for a little later. I don't want to just blow all of my mac and cheese load right here when I don't even have that much time to stream. We're not even an hour into it. I'm at Marguerite. I've already died once. Usually an hour into a stream, I'm barely finishing up my monologue and actually loading the game. So, like, we know this is different. This is a special occasion. Good night, Richie. Thank you for being here. Oh, I got tagged by one round. That by the random bullet settling the score. Random bullet. It's always one thing more. I'm not gonna. I started too high. I can't hit Danny's scale. Are you seeing Danny from Game Grumps? He actually has a very good pure tone into his voice that can go way high. Man, I am surprised of like how like down to earth, but also very, very. The only way I could think of make someone getting me to squeal that loud is like if I had like a kink with high heels and balls involved, and he wants to be a dad and have children, and he's married now. He got married to Ashley, I believe. So he still wants to be a dad. So apparently he doesn't have that kink, and he can still hit those high notes so nice and so pure. You should go listen to Daniel Avedon with Ninja Sex Party, or on his own do covers of like Kiss from a Rose. It's so good. I love it. Get closer. Burner. There used to be a great tower alone on the sea, and you became the light on the dark side of me, and love remained a drug. That's the high and not the pill. But did you know that when it snows, my eyes become... I do not remember all the words to that song. I don't know if I've just messed some of those up. Light that you shine can't be seen. Baby, I compare you to a kiss from a rose on the grave. Ooh, the more I get of you, stranger it feels, yeah, yeah. Now that your roses have bloomed, the light hits the gloom on the gray. Na 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 na. There's so much a man can tell you, so much he can say. You mean my power, my pleasure, my pain. Baby, to me you're like a gun addiction I can't deny. Won't you tell me, is that healthy, baby? Did you know when it snows, my eyes become... I haven't even put any sound on my... Something, hold on. Singing a song dry is like going in dry. It's always going to screw you over more. Because it's gonna hurt. A little reverb. Baby! I hit wrong notes. I compare you to a kiss from a rose on the grave. Ooh, the more I get of you, stranger it feels, yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh, she's still climbing. I'm not hitting the noise anymore. I'm paying attention to the climbing woman. No, 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 no. Please come back.
You got nowhere to go now, boy.
Hey, Rikita. What's going on? I will play things right after this. Thank you, Bernard. Thank you Stacy, I appreciate that. I'm sorry if I went off key. Do you know that Heidi Klum always has car problems? She always blows a seal. Yeah, and she actually got away in a court of law for bestiality too. Heidi Klum. She got the look. She knows how to get out of problems. Exotic animals and breaks the law. No repercussions. They say Heidi Klum is a catch, but I don't find anyone just randomly grabbing, you know, seals. She probably had to catch an exotic animal. That was a catch there too. She really sealed the deal. Batman Forever, yeah, premiered that when you used to have to get your songs and your singles from the actual movies. That Goo Goo Dolls Iris with that freaking fricked up tuning of that guitar to play the song Iris properly. You can play it other ways, but he uses the weirdest tuning in the world, and that's why it sounds so unique. And to know that his popularity comes from specifically that. Let's see what you guys had going on.
Daddy, Darkness,
You just had to, didn't you?
Daddy, Darkness wins. Darkness
You just had to, didn't you?
The giant cock in the sun. Oh, my cock reigns supreme. Daddy wins. Daddy wins.
Please have Mirky Daddy hide in a corner in fear.
I usually am much smarter than
Thank
the
you,
things that I
Stacy.
say.
I'm not
Usually
red.
much
You
smarter
are.
than the things that I say.
Always great to be here.
Hey,
Thanks,
Bernard
Darkness,
Tony.
for your handbook on relationships behind the closed doors. Great Christmas watching the stream. Cherry on top. My wife loves me now more than ever. Happy wife, happy life. You're awesome.
We would like to buy one child.
The cherry on
please.
top of your wife? Yeah, she probably liked that too for Christmas. Amanda Bullis, what happened when condoms pregnant? Oh my god. My god. What was it? Yeah, when songs used to premiere like that, what was it? This from Rose lyrics, because I have to sometimes when I'm streaming I completely blank out onto my dad. Who would ever write the lyrics down in that way? Anyway, have those up on the side. What is Iris? I always forget the beginning of Iris. We're turning it into I mean it's Christmas, but I'm not singing Christmas songs. You're not gonna catch me kissing Christmas under Santa Claus, kissing crabs under Christmas Claus, kissing crabs under Santa Claus. I saw mommy kissing Santa Claus. Mommy you're not gonna find me kissing mommy with the and the Santa Claus. I have legitimately actually forgotten because I some of those started as jokes and now I don't remember the name of this song. I saw mommy kissing Santa Claus. Is that the name? It started off as a joke and I confused myself. It started off with a kiss. How did it end up like this? It was only a kiss. It was only a kiss. Don't get hit. Yay. Anyone I didn't say hi to? I hope I said hi to everyone. Merry Christmas to those the place things. Do I have any water in this room? My back hurts too much to get up. I will drink the. It also hurts to bend over. My back, for anyone who hasn't had a hernia before, I don't know what I'm looking at. Your back can hurt, your sides can hurt, everything can hurt. This was sealed. It was on the tipped over, I think, off my desk, sealed. Oh yeah, I didn't drink enough water today. That goes in the trash bin. Clausing mommy under mistletoes. Mrs. Claus's toe. I have no. I was Jackson 5. Michael Jackson, one of the greatest. Yeah. Except for with the amount of skill I got about right now, I'd be like Tito on the back. I'm just bopping side to side to the groove. Randomly every now and then they need me. I'm just hearing like I'm on my bass. I'm grooving back and forth. Every blue moon you hear me say, "I want you back." But not in the same key as Michael. I'm just backup vocals. "I want you back." Got my groove on. "I want you back." Had to memorize none of the rest of the song. Now, what did I pull up on the side because of all that? What was it that I was thinking of? Because I was like, my brain is getting scattered. Yeah. Oh yeah. And give up forever to touch you. Yeah. When songs used to premiere off of movies and they were really, really good. 'Cause I know that you'd feel me somehow. You're the closest to heaven that I'll ever be. I'm not singing as high as he does. And I don't want to go home right now. And all I can taste is this moment. And all I can breathe is your life. And sooner or later it's over. I just don't want to miss you tonight. Let's see if I can hit high notes. And I don't want the world to see me. That's why I dropped it down a little bit so I didn't have to go. 'Cause I don't think that they'd understand when everything's made to be broken. I can't hit the high note. See, that's why I had to drop. I just want you to know who I am. I honestly thought when I was younger, I can't hit that's why I dropped it down. I tried to hit the high note the second time. No. I'm not hitting shit other than a brick wall of my voice still being recovering and everything. Merry Christmas, Rymoon! Hello! I hadn't said Merry Christmas in a few. I just wanted to make sure that this was still a Christmas stream. So I made sure to go double and triple, quadruple for you. And I don't want the... Oh, God, no. Well, I'll go, you know what? I die right there because, you know, and I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand why I died. When everything's made to be broken, I just want you to know who I am. I used to think he was saying, I want you to know who I am. Like yam, the real word yam when I first heard that song in City of Angels. Like my dumbass brain. No, this is a serious story. No, don't fucking laugh to the end. You're not allowed. Don't judge me. I don't want to hear, hey, Blaster. I don't want to. I understood the next. And you can't fight the tears that ain't coming, or the moment of truth in your lies. When everything feels like the movies. Yeah, you bleed just to know you're alive. I can know all of those lyrics and I'm still over here. And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand. When everything's made to be broken, I just want you to know who I am. Yam. What? Someone look up what year that song was done, so we can see how. So we can see how. Merry Christmas, Yeti. so we can see how young and dumb I was. How young was I truly when I was nailing? I knew the rest of the lyrics, didn't even have the City of Angels soundtrack CD pamphlet that told you the official lyrics yet, because you can't Google that shit or ask Jeeves anything of use. I didn't have the soundtrack yet in my house, but I had memorized it from the radio. That was 95. All right, I was 9 years old. Was it? Please tell me it was after February. Was it after February? If it was after February of 95, then I was, okay, I was 9 years old. I heard it. I was like, that's my jam. It's Goo Goo Dolls. I just want you to know who I am. No, who can you cannot blame me when you listen to some of the other songs that are coming out then and eras after that. Who pronounces anything? Everything blurred together. Someone yell a letter bender right now. Put in the Discord you nailing yellow letter bender from Pearl Jam right now. I want you to record it. If it's not in there in the next 5 minutes, you're a liar. I want you to record it, put it in there, and yeah. In the concrete. Better days. Oh, that's even flow. I can't do it. Yeah, I know this. Yeah, I'm not doing Pearl Jam. I'm not doing the other one. But you know what? Pearl Jam turns out I can't do the syncopation. Listen. Let me try to even do the first lyrics. When I tried, I can't even. I can't. There's no, it's not even about the singing. I just can't do that song. But I think of even flow, and I at least can do the last words. I can mumble up to that point. Everyone's done it. Don't lie. Don't sit here. Don't you dare come up into my streams and try to lie like you can do either of those songs, or that you weren't young and doing what I'm doing right now. The concrete. Better days. And everyone's doing that in the car. You know you were. Don't judge me. You were doing it in the back of the car too. So was I. We were both doing it in the back of the car. And then all of us were waiting for that one moment. That one last moment. Then we were all like, even flow. And then no one actually knew the next lyric after that. I will tell you right now. Even flow. Thoughts arrive like buttered fries. You will never unhear it. Like buttered fries. Hey, Kevwhy, Merry Christmas. I think he did, but he definitely made it work for him. Robert, thank you so much. Thoughts arrive like buttered fries. I'm about to play that in just a moment. Because we don't know. So he chases them away. Yeah. Someday yet he'll begin his life again. Cracked. Life again, life again, life again. Oh, everyone, this is the move. Okay, I'll play it, Robert, right now. I'll play it, but this is the move everyone did. So you were younger. Let me put you back in the shoes. All right. So I grew up in the 90s. I was born in 86. I grew up in the 90s. In the back of the car, your mom actually plays the radio station that you give a damn about. It's not the news. It's not Neil Bortz if you're in Atlanta. It's not all that other shit that you don't want to listen to. You're on the side. You got like this thing that you can lean up against. This is my blood pressure cuff. That should have been in the living room, and I was wondering. So you're against that paneling that should have been replaced a long while ago, and you're just kind of leaning, and you're just doing this, and you heard on the radio, and your mom was just like, "What do you want to listen to?" And you're like, I just want to listen to just 99X maybe. If you're in Georgia, you knew what 99X was, but rock station. Just want to listen to that. Okay, like okay, and then you just hear and you wake up, and you're just like immediately you went from I hate car rides, I feel motion sick, I don't want to listen to the news. Who's Bill Clinton? Like, it's all of a sudden like, oh my God, I'm a rock star. Everyone, good night, Stacy. Thank you for being here. Everyone did it. Everyone, don't sit there and lie. Don't lie. Everyone did it. Even on songs you thought you knew. Name a song that everyone should know, and I can tell you how you can mumble through it. Because, and this was the move right here. It wasn't that you would ever face your parents. God forbid you had a sibling. See the wall here? Like, it's the wall, it's the window. You'd be like, that's my jam. Even flow. Thoughts survive like murdered friends. Oh, you don't know, so he chases them away. Oh, someday, yeah, he'll begin his life again, life again, life again. Oh, concrete. That everyone knows what I just did. Everyone here knows what I just did. Everyone knows what I just did. It's that whole, you turn away from everyone in the car and you sing right to that fucking window / wall. You sing to the panel. You just mumble into this right here. Just until you know the lyrics again. Until you know the lyrics again, you're just over here. What else? Just give me another song while I play this from Robert. There we go. Oh, there's a good song.
I got an idea. Hear me out. I got an idea. Hear me out.
What if?
Hear me out. What? Oh my God!
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh God!
I am extremely tired, and I do need more sleep. Whoa, sleep.
But I get up again, you are never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again, you are never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again, you are never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again.
I was too loud, and my watch was like, sound decibels hit 90 decibels. Sound levels hit 90 decibels. Around 30 minutes of this can cause temporary hearing loss. I believe 30 seconds of listening to me sing this stuff can cause hearing loss. Hey Vamp, what's going on? Hey Angelica, what's going on? I almost sang it like I was the Linkset. What's going on? Yeah. I'll get knocked down, but I get up again. You're not gonna keep me down. And then, because your parents are in the front seat, passing the night away. Passing the night away. He likes to whiskey. He likes to funky drink. He likes to. He likes the songs that reminds him of the good times. He likes the songs that remind him of the bad times. But I get knocked down, but I get up again. Yep. Yeah. Everyone does that shit. You know you did it. You know you still do it. Everyone here that still does car karaoke still does it. Everyone here does it. Everyone here does it. What's everyone in the comments really quickly? Give it to me really fast. What is your favorite I don't know the words but I belt it anyway song in the car? And let me see if I can try to imitate what you do. Let me imitate your thing. Let me oh yeah. Zombie, hey. What's in your head? In your head, zombie. I just thought of that right there. It's the eye of the tiger, it's the thrill of the fight, rising up to the challenge of our rivals. Of the tiger. Ooh, Under the Bridge. Ooh, Bone Thugs and Harmony Crossroads. Oh, GJD, you hit hard. Thank you, Sarcasm. Holy shit. Oh, are you kidding?
We would like to buy one child, please.
I thought this was almost a serious song. What are you doing? What are you doing over there, King of Sarcasm? Chop Suey is a good one. Wake up! Wake up! You want to? I know too many of the lyrics of it, so I'm not doing it. You want to? You want to? You want to? I don't think you trust in my self-righteous suicide. I cry when angels deserve to die. Like, oh, did you guys actually know Chop Suey is called? Do you guys know that the title of Chop Suey is called Chop Suey because he wanted to name the song Suicide and they thought it was too graphic, so he chopped the name of the song in half. Chop Suicide. He chopped Suicide in half. Chop Suey, and the whole point was the idea that there were a lot of artists and singing artists that were passing away or committing suicide, and they were good people, but they're demonized based on the way that they die. That's the whole point of the song. They're demonized based on the way they died, and it was the whole idea of, will you be demonized by the way you die? When I cry when angels deserve to die, like I'm crying over someone who's been demonized because they're dead. When angels, people who are perfect, deserve death. Yeah. Chop Suey, that's where the name comes from. They couldn't use using the name Suicide was too edgy. They chopped it in half. Chop Suey. Don't tell me don't say I never taught you nothing. No. Staying alive, staying alive. Staying alive. Oh, do. That's everyone. That's the part everyone knows. That's the whole. That's it. That goes right along like immediately of like thing. It makes me think of things like, you can tell by the way I use my walk, I'm a woman's man. No time to talk. I love it when whole crowds of people don't know the fucking lyrics. Whole crowds, and you can hear them all try to mumble their way through. The entire crowd doesn't know, and you know they don't know, and everyone in the crowd knows they don't know. And everyone is doing the same thing. They are all doing it. They're all doing it. I saw some, I know Red Hot Chili Peppers. This is my brother's second favorite band. Actually, most of Red Hot Chili Peppers, I've at one point or time fingered. And also played their songs. No, I've never fingered the Red Hot Chili Peppers. I was asked to leave the stage, which Anthony Kiedis told me no repeatedly. So I don't recommend anyone try to do the same either. It's a bad joke. I don't know how to get out of that. Where are the bags of shit? Is there any more shit that I need? Okay, hold on. I got too much shit. I'm just gonna grab the weapons. I don't care. I'll drop a pistol. I don't care. You can't make me care. I might care soon. You cannot make me care. I might care desperately. Gustavo, but thank you for being here. What were Red Hot Chili Peppers talking? I have to look up the lyrics to screw up the lyrics for some Red Hot Chili Peppers because I actually read like, oh god, oh god, oh god. Do I know Hell Awaits from Slayer? Not very well. Disturb Stupefy? I could see that. What about TikTok? I'm probably not really valid one that is constant this rapper or song. I don't look at much anything on TikTok. Okay, I was singing along after like 30 seconds after that. Yeah, it is. I love Disturb. La 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 bumba. Yeah. La 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 bumba. I don't know 2 languages. This song's real distincto. I can't sing Bombito. I know all of Mambo number 5 because I was a wedding photographer. Sorry about that one. La 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 lasagna. That's Weird Al, isn't it? Give me this one. Excuse me. Excuse me? Where'd you... God. Wow. You hit one that I actually know. Amish Paradise? As I walk through the valley where I harvest my grain, I take a look at my wife and realize she's very plain. Well, that's just perfect for an Amish like me. You know, I'm tired. You know, I shouldn't fancy things like electricity. Wow, my mouth is I'm that exhausted. At 4:30 in the morning, I'm milking cows, Gibbet diet feeds chickens, and Jacob plows. Fool. I cannot... I've been in farmer so long that even Ezekiel thinks that my mind is gone. I'm a man of the land. I'm into discipline. Got a Bible in my hand and a beer my chin. I am stumbling over words like a drunk man, but technically speaking, being way too exhausted is actually more dangerous than being drunk on the when it comes to like coordination, driving, all that kind of stuff. Like I think there should be a law about you being able to be charged with too little sleep in driving, given that now we know tested. Put somebody up against 2 nights no sleep, so they're awake 3 days straight, 3 days, 2 nights no sleep. If you put them up against somebody blowing a .08, which if you've ever had blown a .08 and you knew you were blowing a .08, you fucking know you should not be driving. It is ridiculous. Doesn't matter how tolerant you are. The person who actually didn't get 2 nights of sleep, 2 nights in a row, actually did much worse than the .08, and it's not just Mythbusters. Mythbusters inspired people to actually start testing that, and it's true. It's an absolute truth. People that have a lack of sleep drive much worse than those extremely inebriated. It's that bad. It's that bad. So when I can't sing right now, I'm gonna blame it on that I'm that tired. Hey, Jason Voorhees, what's going on? Parked in the middle of the parking lot looking at this live. Hey, sweet child of mine. Yeah, you can be charged in some states. I don't think that's federal all the way across the board, is it? Or did that change? Because when I was younger, that wasn't. And that was an issue here in Georgia, where we have 75 and 85 coming together with the clusterfuck known as 285. That was an issue. That it wasn't a Georgia law. But, yeah, you absolutely should be able to be. You're under the influence of not sleeping, which is, like, deadly serious. Like, it's really bad. I got the best handguns I need. I'm gonna use up this. Okay. Anyway. I got sidetracked for ruining everyone's songs that they might or might not care about. Give me that first shot. Oh, did I not? Was I? Did I play that? Yeah, I did. Okay. Okay. Did I do that? I've done everything in Resident Evil 7. Every single thing. I've beaten everything. The last thing I had to beat was actually beating that bobblehead twice, I believe, in one round. I think it's one round when you play 21. That's the last thing I had to beat, and I finally beat every single thing in Resident Evil 7. So GJD, sorry. Shut it. If I was a more competitive person, I'd let it get to me that I don't have world record on Ethan Must Die anymore. I'm more than happy for the person who took it for me, because I do have world record as the first to beat Ethan Must Die. That's not, they don't care about that. It's just something you can find. I am the first to beat Ethan Must Die. But I'm, you know, on a similar note, I'm more than happy for the person who actually took the record from me. Because that means I know how hard Ethan Must Die can be. It is like a brain puzzle, and it means somebody else. It's like finding out you have like a kind of a kindred spirit type thing going on. You know what I mean? That somebody else decided to take time out of their life to try to figure out this like mode that's a randomizer that you're like good at and you really, really like, and somebody else beat you at what you're good at, and you're just like, that's nice. Like because I can, it's kind of, it's the idea of like, if I'm trying to get into voice acting, voiceovers, you can hear I'm clearly taking care of my throat so well and articulating so well and making sure I get good enough sleep that people are hiring me left and right to do the voice acting lines. And I won't get screwed over with another $50 job that has me working 10 damn hours on the same damn project for only $50. You can tell that I'm doing all the things necessary to never have that happen again. But I've got two examples. It would be like if after like trying and putting, you know, actually getting with oh my god, Patrick, and getting demo reels out for everything and getting hired for like a serious project. It would be as if getting hired from a serious project, getting a compliment, but it's like Troy Baker. It would be the idea of Troy Baker came up to me and just wanted to be like, I wanted to go out of my way to let you know that like I really love what you're doing. And I'm sitting here going, I'm a musician myself. I'm getting into voiceover. I love the acting parts of things. I do like acting. It's just I'm shy about like it's like all these other things going off and be like, it's not like I'm gonna be like, oh my god, he's so much like better than me, and I'm jealous that like he's a better voice actor and he's a better musician, he's a better everything. It'd be more like that's so validating that somebody else like the same. It's like the same Z type deal. You know what I mean? Like obviously, like they're better at me than it, but it's not jealousy. It's the idea of like they like the same thing I do. And they gave me a compliment, and the compliment means even more. It's like when somebody actually tries to beat something that I've done, like Ethan Must Die, like my record, and they saw my record and they respectfully emailed me and were like, love what you do. Look, I beat your record. Like, you know, and they were so nice about it. It was just like, that's really kind. That's really nice. I really like that. I really like that. So I went and got the record back, and they took it again, and I haven't gotten it back yet. But it's like, oh, that's really. On the other hand, it'd almost be like what happened to T-Pain getting approached by Usher, and Usher went out of his way to let him know that he ruined music and ruined autotune. That'd be the flip side of that one. Where Usher went out of his way to let T-Pain know that he had ruined autotune and permanently harmed the industry. And T-Pain, after that, did not want to produce, make, or create music for about 40 years. Love the fears for Fathom vids. I need to edit those down, and I need to get the real endings to the one thing I did. T-Pain ushered in a new wave of me. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. Gotta get these steroids. But you know, it's kind of similar to that. Like if I don't take offense to someone being a record, and I actually am really happy when somebody that I know is at like the level that I've gotten to, like that can beat the game like I have, like Ethan Must Die, when they respectfully tell me and they compliment me on how well I do it with it, and I'm sitting there going, like, the compliment means more, and you know it, everyone here who's worked a job, and you actually put your heart and soul behind that job that you worked, and somebody else who's worked the same job and you thought work does it better than you, or has done better than you at it, comes up and is like, man, you really, like, you nailed it. Like, that was awesome. Like, that is one of the best feelings in the world. And it's not to dog anyone else who would ever give a compliment. It's just it's the idea of, you know, they know their shit. Like, you know they know their shit, so to get a compliment from them is just like, wow. It's just got this next level kind of weight behind it. So it's a anyway. What were we talking about for music? I probably am running a fever at this point. I have been up for way too long. This run, maybe one more, and that's it. Other than that, a very Merry Christmas. We've got one more coast. Okay, we've got people who are still Christmasing. It's not like, I mean, there are the 12 days of Christmas. If you're Canadian, I mean, you haven't even had Boxing Day yet, so it's not even officially Christmas over at all. There's and if you listen to the Youpers, there's Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, Boxing Day, like what? And I believe that I believe they call the other eight the mystery days. Like, but yeah, I mean, there's some people that they haven't even celebrated until Boxing Day, which I totally thought was a joke. And then I met people from the north, and that's not a joke. That's not a joke. But there are 12 days of Christmas. Did not know that was not a joke. I really did think the Youpers were playing that up for the Youpers are a band. I thought they were playing that up to just be more northern. It is like a day of Christmas. You have not experienced the days of Christmas until Boxing Day. and then it's like, and then get back to me about the days of Christmas type deal. All right, what am I going to? Son of a whore! What am mother of? What in the? I just punted up your. I have to throw away the red bag, don't I? And take the yellow with me. It's fine. 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 Hold on. Because I can use these. I can use these on... I can use this right now. I can use the Magnum right now on the Fat Man. And then take care of the other ones. I have to give up the red bag. Or am I just using it for no reason when I can just dodge it all? And just throw away the mag? Because I really value the red pouch over it. No, I'll get rid of it. Alright. Yeah, so there are 12 days of Christmas. Patrick Carey, I was just talking about you. Happy holidays. I was just saying, like, when I get good enough to one day be able to do an actual demo tape, and I brain farted on your name for 2 seconds, it felt bad. And I was like, oh, he's not here, though, for right now. And then here you are. But... oh, yeah, we got 8 minutes left if you're Central Time in the US of A or whatever else, or blah, 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 blah. 8 more minutes of Christmas. Merry Christmas. There are 12 days. Do you know why there are 12 days of Christmas? Patrick, by the way, Patrick, could you start spamming me and getting on to me for not actually answering Instagram? And also that I really actually need to, if you're comfortable with it, and if I need to pay you for your time because you're professional, I need to actually really talk to you about setting up voice acting stuff. I know I'm doing it publicly, like this is the least appropriate way to actually, but coming into the new year, I need to be able to have more facets, more avenues of doing things properly. This is the least professional, but could you at least send me an Instagram message pestering me that I might need to hire your services for consultation, doing the like a demo reel and all that jazz. Getting all of that actually set up to put on my website. Because I really oh, on this context of what I'm talking about right now, you're a very important member of the community, given that I need your expertise. I need to over the holidays. This is probably the last stream that you'll hear me screaming songs out, and then I'm gonna give my voice a rest over the holidays, probably for New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, to be here with you guys again. And I do plan on playing some Phasmophobia. It's been a while. There's been updates, and I have something special I want to show you guys. Mortal Mel, it's been a hot second. Look at that. I have to get really close to the screen. 3-year shield. Hello there. Looking as wonderful as ever with that icon. How you doing? Merry Christmas. Merry Chrysler. Rodman, what's going on? Right, this one's got to go too. And you know what? I will do it the old school way that I used to do it. Both of them gone. It's nice to have you back on over. Yeah, I gotta get on all that stuff. Broadman, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I gotta shoot a guy here. I gotta talk to a man about a fire truck or some. Oh shit. I'm sorry, I didn't know what the saying was. I have to talk to a farmer about a tractor or something. I don't know. Anyway. Broadman, thank you so much. I appreciate that. We made it, boys. We made it through another Xmas. Now I gotta make it until January 1st. 12:01 a.m. I might be in the emergency room, but damn it, I am going to make it to January 1st. I'm gonna make it. I will make it. Nas Nisagonias, bitches. The thing inside me is not gonna get me. It's not gonna get us. Nas Nisagonias. Okay, whatever. Anyway, I've never been able to forget it. That it's Nas Nisagonias. Thank you so much, Bernard. I almost ran into that. Oh, I meant to get the yellow piss bag.
I got 1, I got 3. Can I get a 5? Can I get a 5? 5 in the fishnets. 5 in the fishnets. Can I get a 5 in the fishnets?
Can I get a 5 in the fishnets?
Words I didn't think I'd ever say, ever. Can I mention ever again?
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. YouTube really appreciates that. I'm sorry that those things aren't going on the bar. That bar, that YouTube super chats, that's the support after surgery type deal. Because I get it like 2 or so, like, oh, the first aid that was over there. Dadgummit. Oh, drop it. Dadgummit. The super chats are going to help support in case I'm laid up after surgery. Because I won't get that money until like my February 20th, 21st. That would be the earliest. I think this stuff that's coming in now. And I should be have already been under the knife, and we'll see whether it's outpatient, laparoscopic. I'm just in and out. Maybe they take a biopsy just to make sure and everything's good, and I just hurt sitting up. Or by then, when they're giving the super chats that you guys are giving right now, that I can't even sit up without pain. And if that's the case, by the way, my son loves some of this practical stuff I gave him. I can use some of his setup to be able to try to do stuff out there, because I didn't realize that the chair I got him for his desk, I didn't realize his chair actually leans back even more, and that basically the webcam and the light I gave him make it really conducive to be able to stream from his computer. So I actually do have a way to be able to still conduct some business. I hope it does too. But I do appreciate the super chat, and YouTube does too. The overlords approve of your sacrifice. Our Lord and Savior, YouTube algorithm, approves. Me too. I hate that it's gonna come to surgery no matter what, but it's fine. Super chats, you have to look it back up. There are brackets that they basically claimed weren't there, but they were totally there. At most it's 70%, and then I have to tax the 70% I get. But super chats make it so that YouTube really likes me more, just kind of like the Shield supporting. Streamlabs is only the PayPal fee, and it goes straight to me, but YouTube does not like that. YouTube does not like me doing things straight through Streamlabs. YouTube would like some money. I do guarantee you guys that I am purposefully going to get into more voice acting stuff, more things, more varied, possibly doing more covers and everything, doing more music on the channel, doing the Everyman's analysis, Everyman's guides, Everyman's everything. They want me to use the name Everyman. I'm gonna be doing. Steven's such a boss where even though he does surgery, it's knife only. I fucking like that. I'm taking a picture of that with my phone. That I want to, and the website I've got being made and everything. I'm making it, blah blah blah. I do want to make it so that I actually turn off the other way to do fill up that bar, and then figure out how to make that bar show the damn super chats. I don't know how to make that bar not screw up super chats. In fact, I will turn back on the bar accepting super chats for a moment. And let's all just remember what's always on the bar so we can reset it back to what it was. So we're at level 6 and it's 200 out of 400. It's 50%. If there's another super chat that comes in, I'm going to show everyone why I do not allow the bar for some reason to include super chats. It's not me being greedy. It is not. It's broken. It's broken. It's really, really broken. The second I let it go crazy, it just... Because we're never gonna survive unless we get a little crazy. Oh, we're never gonna survive unless we get a little crazy. I want to be able to set all it up so that. Thank you, Firehider. I appreciate that, and the name change. All right, watch this. Watch it. We're at level 6. I only need 7 of those bars. So after 7 out of 7 is filled, surgery is paid for. I can go back to paying bills. That is a $10 super chat. What does this bar say that it happens? What does this bar say that actually will happen when it pops up? You'll see. It's not going to just add 10 onto it. Unless their latest update. They just made me update it yesterday. Let's see.
I got 1.
Nope.
I got 3. Can I get a 5? Can I get a 5?
Nope.
5 in the fishnets. 5 in the fishnets.
Nope. It sure did not. Sure did
I
not.
get a 5 in the fishnets. Words.
Thank
I
you so
didn't
much,
think
Bernard.
I'd
I
ever
really
say
appreciate that.
ever.
I
Can
really
mention ever
appreciate that.
again?
Get well, Darkness. Hope the surgery goes good.
So-
Money junte prayers going up for you, Darkness.
We are. Thank you so much, Bernard. Everyone, hashtag Bernard. And I want you to know it says 200 of 400 still. Except, you know how the levels, so you guys could see them easier, I've been doing like 6 out of 7, like we're at level 6. As in, we had filled that bar 5 times. I need it filled 7 times to pay for the surgery. So I was making it bigger and a bit better chunks. We are now at level 25,006. That bar makes it look like as if Bernard Tony just donated. Let's just say, you know, there's the 400 times each level, 2,500 times, 25,000 times. All right, and then plus an extra 200. Bernard single-handedly just donated $10 million to the chat. I never have to work another day in my life. Everything's paid for. Oh my God, Bernard, you are a lifesaver. $10 million. $10 million. That bar is so borked. That bar is so borked. I do not know why it hates super chats. It hates super chats. It will not allow super chats to go on there. So, and now actually me not having it escalating, I know it's had a factor of it counts super chats at 25 at a factor of 2,500 times more than it should. The value is 2,500 times more. I need to write that down. Is Jeffrey here to text me? Can someone text me? There are a few people here that know my phone number. Can someone here that knows my phone number text me right now that is actually doing it at a factor of 2,500 times more than it should? Because if I can actually do it as a value of a fraction, I can just do it as a 1 out of 2,500 and let super chats show up on the bar finally. Because that's what it is. It's multiplying it by 2,500 because he donated 10, right? The math is right? If it's donated by 10 and we can get to that level, it's either it's a factor of something like that. Whatever, I'll figure it out later. It'll come out in the wash. I'm taking the thing with my phone and I got a text, so we're good. So do I update? I used to update the bar manually, but then it became something that I realized there's a good reason for me not to update the bar manually, and those who have been around can probably even answer it since I've said it so many times. I don't get paid fast enough from super chats. It's to make YouTube happy. Otherwise, I was gonna cut super chats back off, and I was advised. I was like, don't do it. I was advised by YouTube, don't do it. My channel will get docked for cutting off super chats. Because I was just gonna cut it off because it didn't. But I was told basically, yeah, YouTube's got to be paid, so they really would like their money. But they take a giant chunk of it. I understand, it's their business. I'm on their platform. I didn't create the platform, so I didn't create the platform. But the reason I don't manually put it on the bar as of late is because when that paycheck 2-3 months after the super chat comes through that I get paid by it, When that paycheck comes through, it really, really does matter for the month to month on the 21st from residual revenue from every person who has a shield, every person who's done a super chat, every person who's done a super thanks. I got my first super thanks on a video. I have them enabled on any of my static videos that you watch. If you really like that content too, there's a super thanks, and it's the same thing as a super chat. I got my first super thanks ever, and that was like, I went yay! Like I was so happy for some really weird reason. Like I think it was because I wasn't live, and somebody still like was like, hey, I want to show that I appreciate you even when you're not live, because it's like people forget I exist when I'm not live, and it made me feel. This is gonna be really sad to say, but it made me feel like actually really cared for. That somebody would actually put their. It's not about the money. It's that somebody listened to my content, and I'm not gonna say which video it is, so people don't go find it, because it's actually more of an emotional video. Someone looked at the video, saw the work I put into it, saw that my emotion was genuine, and then went on the video and actually did a super thanks, which gives it as a chat bubble, like, you know, as a super chat. It's permanently on there in the chat log that you did that. So when I get to your message, I forever will see that you did something for because of that video. And it made me like finally feel like, oh, it's not just my like weird jokes. It's not my ridiculous sense of humor and my lack of a filter and lack of sleep. It was like all of a sudden this realization of, oh, people like care when I'm not doing all those things, and it really I cried a little. I'm not gonna lie, I cried because it really I don't know, it made me feel like I'm worth more than just sitting in front of a camera and trying to crack enough lame jokes that I can make ends meet. And really made me feel like I really do actually want to do static videos more. It really made me want to do static videos more because if people are actually appreciating it. And that's why I'm going to do compilations. I'm going to do shorts to let people know that I've done the playlist they've asked for. So many people keep asking me to play Alien Isolation. I played Alien Isolation. I played it years and years and years ago. 6 years ago, 5, 6 years ago. But if I do some shorts of me screaming of the alien finding me, people will go find the playlist. You know, that kind of stuff. But like it was really nice. It really was. It was a nice feeling. I don't really know how to describe it other than it was really nice. It made it feel like, you know, the effort behind the scenes was worth it. I take my old school thumbnails take 30 minutes to an hour to make per thumbnail minimum. Like if you go look at Hellblade, there's one good example I like giving. I think it's part 8 of Hellblade. You'll see that there's this like it's a brightly lit background with this figure that might have feathers on it, but Hellblade is still behind the title of all of my thumbnails. You'll see that I like putting the title of the game behind the face of a character or somebody or a villain, somebody prominent in the game. I don't actually like just sticking it up right up front. For The Last of Us, I found ways to scoot the character to one side or the other and put the title vertically because it just lent itself to that. So The Last of Us being formatted like that was great. But for every other game, I like spend all this time tracing out and in Photoshop cutting out like somebody's face or something. That one thumbnail took me an hour and a half to make. Just the thumbnail took an hour and a half because I really like the style of the idea of, you know what game it is, you can tell the game's title is behind it, but there's something more interesting to catch the eye. YouTube hates that style. They just want me to use Comic Sans and arrows. They want me to just make clickbait thumbnails, and I want to keep making thumbnails that look more like art. The thumbnails that come closest to what YouTube wants is exactly why my channel also started getting bigger. The Everyman's Guide. I might have Leon's head in front of everything, but look at how it's formed. That thumbnail, look exactly how it's formed. Resident Evil 2 might be behind Leon and Claire's head, but it says The Everyman's Guide in bold above it, but big bold text that the algorithm can pick up with a face they can recognize, that's what they want. If I had stuck an arrow to Leon's face or something like that, it would have literally checked every box that the algorithm says that's the thumbnail we want. They want clickbait. The thumbnails themselves are what help propel it. And I didn't know it back then. That's what was doing it. So I gotta figure out how to like balance the two. Especially since they want me to use the name Everyman and I go by Darkness. So I'm thinking that putting the name Everyman on a lot of things, like can the Everyman do this? Or blah, 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 but putting the title behind someone's head still, I'm like a compromise. But I could always not scream playing Callisto Protocol. I believe that game requires screaming if it's based off of the same team, some of the same team that did Dead Space. Patrick. Why do the arrows work so well? Because the algorithm can obviously see it's an arrow and obviously see it must be pointing to something that you should look at in the thumbnail, which catches your eye. Arrows, quick science, there are some signs that you really don't think about. An arrow is one of the most common signs in mankind's history of a waymark or something that will catch your eye and make you think twice about whether you need to pay attention to it. Even to the point of the idea of cavemen, of making signals of what direction to go. You might not think of it as the stereotypical arrow, but that's what it is. Something that points to your eye to look in a direction. Your brain is intrinsically designed to re-look at it. I didn't think that... I've been told Callisto probably isn't scary in the size. But like... Is to look at it, and that's just psychology for the night. Blah, 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 blah. So yes... Why does YouTube like that? Because you instinctively you want to look at it a second time, especially for arrows, and it can see the arrow is there. And then bold text is easier to read, easier to understand. And obviously, if your title of your video, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Stephen Ore. If your video has good enough content that the title of your video makes sense, the thumbnail that's not the text makes sense, and the arrow points to something specific, it all points to the idea of bold text. Think of it. The capital letters were created in English for the idea of things like the printing press and typewriters. That's I hope oh my God. Oh my God. Thank you so much. The surgery is paid. My surgery gets to be paid for. I get to pay for surgery. It's all filled up. Thank you guys so much. Thank everybody. Thank you for finishing it off. I get to pay for. I get surgery. I don't have to worry about it anymore. I don't have to worry about it anymore. It's yay. I'm in enough pain that I keep thinking to myself, I only have to make it to January 1st, 12:01 a.m. I get new insurance. I can walk in and I can just go into the emergency room if I need to. And I can, and if I made the money, I wouldn't have to worry about it. I could, if they have to do everything, and my out-of-pocket max is $3,000. I know I'll have to hit $3,000 to get everything done with the policy I've got. And I keep thinking to myself, I just have to make it to January 1st, 12:01 a.m. My son will be with his mom. I can go to the emergency room and say that I need help. They will take me. They will do all the x-rays. They'll do the CAT scan. It's an x-ray. They'll do all the things, work and everything. And then I can just do everything and it'll be okay. I just have to live till then. And it's really sad when I keep thinking to myself, I just have to live till then. Because it's hurting enough to know that I'm getting some of the signs of saying I'm getting some of the things where a medical professional would tell you to immediately go to a hospital, and I'm just like, I can't yet. I can't. It would wreck me financially. I might not be able to keep my son, and I would have to just pay for it again. I just have to hold on to January 1st, and hopefully I'll make enough money, and then you just do that. And thank you so much. And I really appreciate all of you guys. I really appreciate all of you guys for doing that. Thank you so much.
All right, hold on. I got an idea. Hear me
I
out.
can go to the hospital when it goes.
Hear me out. I got an idea. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out.
Yay!
Hear me out. What if? Hear me out. Hear me out. What? Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh god! Oh god!
Yeah! Somehow that still makes me laugh. I get to go to the hospital.
Merry Christmas, and I hope everything goes well.
Thank you so much, everyone. I'm sorry. I don't mean to make it sound like look I am crying because I'm sad. I've been really, really scared of. I'm sorry. Sorry. Thank you so much. It's Christmas. Everyone smile and happy. Woo! Yeah. I was talking about psychology. Woo! Happy thoughts, Merry Christmas. Since they haven't finalized a care plan and everything, I don't know how to describe how relieving that is, given that today I with my son wanting to sit on the couch and trying to do something right before I started streaming, I just paid my first I I've been scared enough that I might not actually make it to January 1st because the pain's been getting so bad and the symptoms have been getting so bad that I just I just paid my my first since they can't get me for a pre-qualifying condition or anything. I just before this stream started paid my first payment on my new life insurance policy just in case something goes really wrong between now and January 1st. So because I didn't want something with my son to go bad. And I think that should sum up how stressed I might actually be and how much I might actually be hurting and trying to hide it. And I what I was doing on the phone was paying my first on another life insurance policy to make sure my son's okay if it goes really, really wrong between now and January 1st. I know it's less than a week.
But now my temperature has finally started to elevate more consistently, and the pain is getting really bad, and my guts won't go back inside me anymore. I'm holding out, but yeah, that's not me trying to exaggerate or anything. It was shopping around and getting quotes for the best policy I could get, knowing that they can't get me for something they haven't opened me up for yet. And without being able to get any relief from it, it's only getting more painful. That I'm getting more nauseated, that I'm getting a fever, I'm getting all the signs that I'm actually going critical. That not critical yet, but like I'm going that direction. I was on my phone finishing up life insurance, and so that if you know, if it goes, if it's not, it sounds like I'm like hyperbole or exaggerating, but I'm really not being quite honest with how bad off I actually am. And that's a really big relief that I can go into a hospital if I need to, literally at midnight, and I do not need to worry about the money. And thank you so much for that. And I thank you all for that so much. Rest doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't. I'm gonna rest, and I'll try to decide what I'm gonna do for the rest of the. Thank you, Riley. I really appreciate that too. I will try to judge what I'm gonna do for like New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, and all that based on tonight's rest, especially. If I can actually get rest tonight, if I can see any decrease in my in my intestines being able to, when you lie on your back, your intestines usually go back into you with a herniation like that or anything going on. That's been the case. And I did get a little bit of rest. They won't go back in, helping to gently massage, something you're not supposed to do, but you can have a blockage. It won't go back in. I can't get my intestines to actually now, and now it's quite obvious that I have intestines coming out up here too, in my upper left and the upper right, if you're omni quadrant, looking at me from the front view. That's not the only, that this is intestines coming out up here too. And my weight's dropping, and I've got a fever going up, and all these things, and those are all the signs that someone like Alyssa is listening and cringing all to hell about the idea that, yeah, if Alyssa hearing that will tell you straight up, what I just described said I need to be in an emergency room this second. And I know that, but I will lose custody of my son if I go into emergency room with how much it will cost me to get help. I've got to hang on for January 2nd. So the only thing I could think of, January 1st. The only thing I could think of was getting another life insurance policy in case something happened to me, so that my son's taken care of, because I would rather him at least be taken care of than lose custody of him and then him not have a dad or the means to be able to find good education and grow up. And it's Christmas though. We shouldn't talk about things like that. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We made the goal. You don't have to worry about the minutia of it. I'll figure out a way. I have pulled through worse. I will figure out a way to make it to January 1st. It's only a few days away. It's just a few days away. It is only a few days away. So I'm just taking extra precautions. That's all. It's just an extra precaution or two. That's all. That's all I'm doing. I just making sure. So now all ends are covered. If something happens before, my son's covered, and my son's smart enough to learn from textbooks and not from people who like to spread misinformation. And he can worry more about how his life should go rather than is anything that happens with me. And if everything goes right, then January 1st, if it's still this bad, I can walk into an emergency room and go get help, and I don't have to worry about it. So thank you. I really, really, really appreciate that more than you know. Because
I got one. I
it's a
got three. Can I
big
get a 5?
burden
Can I get a
off
5?
my
5 in the
shoulders.
fishnets. 5 in the fishnets. Can I get a 5 in the fishnets? Can I get a 5
So-
in the fishnets? Words I didn't think I'd ever say, ever. Can I mention ever again?
Thank you so much, Riley. So we're gonna pretend like I just didn't get emotional right there and just say, what were we doing? Psychology before this? And then I'm gonna beat Marguerite's ass. Oh yeah, a clickbait. Why they like it because if you think about, even those who are illiterate can pass many driver's tests and things like that because they can memorize some of the things. Blah blah blah. They had to change the questions. Signage for the entirety of your life. What you might not have ever realized, that marketing, the reason, the way it works, and the way that things like arrows and things like that work, and the reason that all of those things work in psychology is straight up because we are attuned to the idea of, we make waypoints, we spread breadcrumbs, we make signs of saying how to sell our shit. Mesopotamia, when society is made, even if we don't have the best written language, you have to market your shit somehow. Marketing isn't a recent thing. And the simplest thing of an arrow pointing to where your food stand is, or where your farm, or where you're blacksmithing, or where you're anything, all of those things that you forget that they are symbols. That's why clickbait works so well. And if you play into clickbait, all you have to do is use symbols and giant words, and think of it, it's like a stop sign. One way or the other, when you go on the road and you get to a stop sign, either you see the shape of the stop sign and there's no other legal signage that's allowed to be on the road that's the same shape as a stop sign, because it can be covered in snow and you know to stop. Or you read the big bold letters that don't have a lot of subtitles and text. It has no title of explaining what it is and what the law is. It just says stop. We live by signs, by symbols, and then bold words that are short and sweet. And YouTube knows that, and people that do clickbait know that. And we also live by one other thing, and this will explain why you see thumbnails the way you do. We live by faces. We want to see the face, even if it's exaggerated and photoshopped. We live by the idea of being a social creature. You add the three together, that we live by when the sign tells us to go something or points to something, we do it. By when the words are bold and tell us something, that we pay attention because it must mean something. If it is bold words that are short, 3-4 words long, we think that it's important with an arrow. And if that arrow is pointing to a face, and we have face recognition type deal where a face means something to us, clickbait. That's it. That's all it takes. Now look at everything that you've ever thought of as clickbait. What are you going to find? You're going to find either a face or something that's very recognizable. Someone wants to be like, McDonald's did what? They're going to put a Big Mac on it. They're going to put an arrow pointing to the hamburger, and they're going to say, this is not meat, or something like that. Underline not. And that's it. That's clickbait. So my thumbnails don't fit in that scheme, and I have to figure out the balance between the thumbnails I used to do that I thought were more artful, of the game title behind, and also having the big bold. And I don't like numbers in your video titles anymore. Like part 1, part 2, part 3, they don't like that. But the thumbnail having part 1, part 2, part 3 on it, they're fine with that. So there you go. Merry Christmas. There's psychology for you. Let's go beat this thing. This beat this should have Marguerite in celebration. I am doing my best to stay strong, Bernard. The only thing I set up for my son today out of his Christmas gift is new chair. I could not handle doing anything else. It was just agony last night. Science. Yeah. On a non-Christmas stream, I'll get into more why. Maybe once the new year comes around and people don't have to worry about me. Come January, I'll talk more about why I take precautions like this. Because honestly, I think it's pragmatic what I'm doing. But also, people view the value of human lives differently. So I'll save it for a different stream. And I'm not trying to say that my value is a dollar sign. But my value of what I can provide and what I care about and what I prioritize. And me prioritizing my son makes a big difference, and it's really easy to sometimes not understand where I could come from. And I know this is one topic that people have been dogging me about, of like, just go to the hospital, but my priority is my son. And people are like, if that's your priority, then you should be in the hospital. Not necessarily. If that's my priority, I might lose the ability to do the one thing I want to do most if I go to the hospital, which is just be a dad. Yay, healthcare. We'll wait until, you know what? We'll have this conversation January 1st. And if I can't have it January 1st, then people are already figuring out life insurance stuff where I'm under the knife. One way or the other, shit happened. And I can either talk to you later than January 1st, or you can see why I'm more pragmatic about things and double up on my life insurance if I know something can happen to me. Deal? Deal. We won't sour the rest of the holiday season with dour talk. It's just her that needs to die. With her crotch goblins that their eyes still move until she dies. You know what? I already got a message on my phone and someone already said it in chat. My God, when you guys do not have a bar up on the screen, I hear about it. Merry Christmas, everyone. Wow. You guys really, for some reason, is that bar like, should I take a poll? Does that bar actually mean that much to people? Still? Like, that goal, does that mean things to people that, like, try to... apparently that bar is just not allowed to go away. Thank you all so much for this. For the ongoing and continued support. Yeah, I a lot of people just like say they like seeing it. I'm always like baffled. I take the bar down, they're like, the bar! You're missing the bar! Which is why I actually made a scene that could actually handle that. That's why this scene exists. So that the bar can still be up there, but it's more game than anything else. So like we lose the chat on the screen and everything else, but like the bar can still be there. Like the time, the stuff at the bottom, all of that's still there, but the bar can still be there. And then I can take the bar away as easily as that. I have a scene that has no elements on it. So, and then that's the same with going to the middle. I have it plain and then the bar with some mac and cheese. Oh yeah, in celebration, I should probably place some mac and cheese. So, I mean, there's a few different ways I figured out how to do that. But for a game like this where we're doing it, we'll just do it like this. The satisfaction of seeing it filled, it's comforting. Anyway, this is my last run, and then we're that should pretty much cover most time zones. I'm sorry I'm not covering all, but I'm one human being, and I thought I was only gonna do 2 runs, and I did more. So my son, I guarantee, is asleep on the couch. He loves his new chair, though. I did make sure I had enough strength in me to set up his new chair. He has a less expensive version of something like this. I meant to get him just a normal office chair to go with the desk, but when I went to Micro Center, they had nothing left. Amazon, I couldn't order anything, and their office chair was more expensive than the one that looks like a gaming chair. I didn't want him to have a gaming chair. I didn't want him to feel like this is all a game. I wanted him to feel like, you know, something very comfortable that's basically can do the same lumbar support. The same things this kind of chair could do without looking like this kind of chair. But then I was like, then they're like, this is the literal, we have one in the back that's our last generation that's like $100 less than the one that you're looking at right now. I'm like, sold, because I do not have money. I gotta put this shit on a credit card. And so I brought it home and I built it for him. And it doesn't have the same thing where you can choose the tilt of the seat first and then how the tilt of the back of the seat. Like you can't change the tilt of the actual seat itself, but it has a rocker function to it, and it's pretty damn comfortable. It is like a third of the cost of the chair I'm sitting in right now. I built that for him. I haven't built the desk. I haven't put the new computer together for him. I haven't put a monitor on him. I haven't done anything else. I just put the chair. He told me I literally could have just done the chair. He was in that thing all day. All day. Merry Christmas, Chaos Emblem. He was in that chair all day. And I told him that his gifts for me were more practical this year. Now that he saw what I was really meaning, he sees what I meant by practical. It is there. That's what I mean. That is what mattered to me. I needed it there. I needed my living room clean. I needed him to believe that his dad can keep his word. I really desperately needed him to believe in his dad, especially when his dad was thinking about that he might not make it all the way to the next year. I'm not getting into that. I'll bring it up January 1st. I needed him to believe in me just in case the worst comes to pass. I need him to remember his dad exactly as his dad has always believed in his own son, which is, I believe that my son is the greatest thing ever to happen in my life, and that I hope he can forever think of his dad as knowing that no matter what else came up in my life, he was the greatest thing ever happened to me. And I proved it not with my words or with my promises, but by my actions. And that if my actions didn't live up to my words, that his dad would always do everything possible to make it right, to correct his actions, to match his words, so that he could always look at his dad and say, that is one person on this earth that I don't have to think twice. That he always has my best interests at heart. He always is doing his best to learn more for me, do more for me, be better for me. And I don't want him to ever have the pressure of I'm only being better for him. I want him to know that I'm being better because he makes me want to be a better person simply by him existing. Simply by his existence of him being such a special individual. And him being a special individual just alone, but much less being that special individual being my one and only son. That he deserves much more than I can ever give him, but the little bits I've given him, I hope show him that this is the minimum amount of effort you should expect from somebody who says, I love you to you every night when you go to bed. That's what I really wanted. And I didn't want him to ever think any less. So, Merry Christmas! Okay, dude, can you not double back on me? Can you get out of my way? Okay. I'm not gonna get emotional anymore. Honestly, I don't think I could cry anymore if I wanted to. I'm drained. But thank you guys so much, and I really, really appreciate it. I really do. Oh. He tried to touch me. Other than clickbait, what I was saying before was that somebody did a super thanks on one of my static videos, and it made me realize that if you guys are willing to support those static videos, even with super thanks on those static videos, I do have the ability to actually do more static videos. I don't want to ask and plead and beg or do anything like that. But I do want to say that every person that supports new static videos that will come out, even if I'm not live, you're helping the idea that I can build a repertoire of videos that you can go binge watch and watch later, and I can make more content, and I can basically do this more effectively and feel better about what I'm doing and not feel like I'm just stuck in doing live streams or not making money kind of deal. Good night, GJD. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for supporting. You're one of the ones that helped get that bar that far finished. Yeah, it went past my bedtime too. It did, but I'm gonna be resting up right after this. I've been wanting to do more static via. That's why I've been having to do live static. People that keep telling me to do God of War stuff, go relook at my God of War playthrough. If you go look at my God of War playthrough, you'll see why I haven't done it. Some of them still, I have almost 100,000 subscribers. I'm getting close to it. Some of my God of War videos still haven't broken 1,000 views on them. And people want me to play God of War Ragnarok. That's confusing. Some of those videos don't have even like an 86th of my subscribers watching a series that's popular, but then you go look and not even an 86. We're getting close to the idea of not even a 100th of the people who are subscribed to me even are like looking at it. So thank you, Smooth. Thank you, Darkstar.
We would like to buy one child, please.
Oh yeah, I'm looking actually to the Resident Evil 8 third-person playthrough. That's another SAG video I want to do. I don't want to actually do that. I want to do an entirely new playthrough of Resident Evil 8
We would like to buy
third
one
person
child,
as a
please.
static video so I can edit it properly. Thank you, Darkstar. Thank you, Smooth. Another reason why I want to do it is because I want to do it in 4K. I believe all of Resident Evil 8 is in 4K already. I believe YouTube is going to be implementing some rewards and policies for those who are uploading in 4K to give people 4K content. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe I did record Resident Evil Village in 4K. The live streams haven't been, but the third person playthrough and the DLC, to do those 4K and properly edit them. That's more 4K capture and editing, which is not going to be a live stream. So I'm gonna replay the entire game, but the first time is again when it's third person. It's gonna be again. It's not gonna be live, and it's gonna be in 4K for a reason. No. You dead? I'm kidding. No, you're like dead. Thank you. Don't even try to josh me on that. I'm glad you enjoy my content, Blue Eyes. Oh, I didn't listen to YouTube at all about hitting ads. Whoops. Sorry for anybody that doesn't have YouTube Premium. I didn't listen to YouTube about hitting ads like this whole time. So, whoops. Oopsie poopsies. Whoops. I need to have an ad button on my Stream Deck. Yeah. Which means also, now that Christmas has passed, and now that people can't buy the things I need to be buying for my son, I can actually update my Amazon wish list. and I need a bigger stream deck. I got 15 buttons. I need to be able to press more buttons. If I can't press people's buttons, I don't know what I'm even doing. Actually, in reality, for streaming, I need to press more buttons, and for editing, the 15 buttons for doing stuff on Photoshop and stuff would be amazing. For doing stuff in Photoshop and in Final Cut Pro would be fucking amazing. It'd be so awesome. Actually, there's a new stream deck that is meant for editing, like being able to do sliders, bars, all those other stuffs. I need to look into that, but I'll update my Amazon wish list now that Christmas is done. Remember, I promised I'd update the Amazon wish list after Christmas so people couldn't keep buying stuff. Lisa. So now that Christmas is past, I'll do that. Because I get asked about that periodically. I have not made it for one for Resident Evil Village yet. We hit 90, I'll give B. We hit 100,000, I'll do Resident Evil 3 immediately. Village, I've got planned out also. I have my notes for how to do a guide for Resident Evil Village. Resident Evil Village is actually quite easy to do a guide for an everyman. And you'd be surprised that I can stack on a few that you wouldn't expect to be able to get all the achievements. But there's a few that you can really, really easily stack. Like, one of the easiest ones to stack would be if you were to just... You can do a lot of things on casual. Doing knife only on casual means that you're going to be then not spending money. Means that you also be... Like, if I start explaining all my notes, you'll see how much it, like... Resident Evil Village would be a few-part guide of... Like, how do I beat the game? How do I then get the challenges to get the CP to earn stuff? And then how do I get the most difficult challenges? Like, what's the easiest way to get those challenges? Like, where do I spend my CP best? To be able to get through those challenges. So it's easy when it's spelled out, but, you know. Oh, I'm gonna do more Fears to Fathom. I'm gonna be doing more indie games. I'm starting next year, as long as my surgery and my guts don't get in the way too much. I want to go back to at least starting off as a 3 video per week static video upload with a one that's specifically titled An Everyman's Guide analysis or something, at least every other week, if not once a month, to make YouTube happy, to start that up. Chronicles of Riddick, sitting right there. Never forgot about it. It's filed away as one of those things I'm trying to get to. But I do need to make sure that this keeps being my career, so that I always have the chance to be able to come back to Chronicles of Riddick. One of those ideas of as long as my career is secure. I mean, think about it more like this: the more I can do of static videos, get those people supporting that. Increase subscriber count by giving into the YouTube algorithm of doing things like Everyman's Guides and whatnot, so that I can do retro nights again and just have fun with that. I can do Chronicles of Riddick and 0 people support it, no super chats, no anything, and it doesn't even matter because I don't take a financial hit from it. But as it stands right now, you know, it's almost like every time I come in front of the camera, I have to be like, I have to think like I'm a businessman, and I hate doing that. I hate it. I want to just be here and have fun with you guys. So I need to do the business. I need to take care of business on the side. Hey, Patrick, did you get the whole bugging me and, like, even sending me a bill for your services of your expertise if need be? Did Patrick get that memo? Did I look away? I talked about Patrick behind his back, and then I didn't even look. I'm a horrible person. Gotta keep the CPA happy. Yeah, I gotta get a permanent new CPA. You know, the CPA I always talked about and their practice. The person that leads that CPA passed away, and so I can't find her anymore where she went. If I didn't mention that, So I've been actually looking for a new permanent CPA. But the one she worked under, like he passed away from a heart attack, and it's sad. Let's go to watch a gamer channel. It doesn't have to host. That seems to be mean. I try not to come off as mean, but I will be quite, I'll call it quite curt with people who decide to be jerks. Nope, not lining up fast enough. Are you kidding? I was blocking. Dadgummit. All right, we're running through it. Speed run. I wanted to do one more. Let me actually stand up and get my nighttime medicine that I didn't take, and then I'm speeding through, and no matter if I die or not, it's over. Yeah, this is, now that that medical bill is paid for, I can say how pitiful this is. Me trying to get up fast has been a facade. It hurts. It hurts bad to get up. It hurts really, really bad. Whoops, it took an extra moment for me to be here. Sorry. Because I also made sure my son's bedroom was warm enough, really quick, for bed, and also that he needed a 90-degree USB extender for his room, so things would be plugged in. And I had to make sure, okay, so plug in on the right, so it has to be on the left. Did I look at the right one? Yes, it did. Good guess by me. High five me. Yeah, high five. Yeah, because his plug, the connector is that way. So that, yep. He's got the left. Yeah, that's the exact one. I guessed correct. Yay! He needed an extender because to plug things in his room because he has an issue with it sounds weird, but the dark in general isn't what scares him. It's that he still has very vivid nightmares. I try to help make sure that slowly but surely he can trust pitch black again. Hey, bless rays. Science praise all power chords. What power chords? What? All the shit shares wise. Maybe a student knows more than that wants to. Wait, what's going on? What is happening? Having fun watching all the games you play on stream this new year. I'm hoping that. Wait. I play twist the knife slow from the napalm to the guitar if you want to learn that. Oh, yeah, anything that's all power chords, of course, is gonna be a little easier. Well, yeah, I actually signed up to be a dad. I want to be a dad. He's almost 10 years old. I don't like that he's growing up so fast, but yeah. I chose it. I enjoy it. My favorite job ever. Though I'm always scared of my performance reviews. Of course, not from my ex, but from my direct supervisor, my son. Alright, last one. I took all my medicine. I got everything. Probably the best I'll do after this is like a melatonin gummy and then get him into his bed. Because I also need the heat. There's a even though I have HVAC in the house, his room gets colder than the rest of the room. So instead of having a heater in like my bedroom or something like that, I put the one stand-up heater I've got. Since my other smaller heaters broke and I only have one heater left that oscillates and is off the ground, so it's not like a fire hazard. And I put it in his room instead because it's a corner room that's, both two sides facing. So is my bedroom. It's a corner room, two sides facing the outside, but he's much more important than me. Duh. So I've got the heater going in his bedroom to make it so the heat in his room is kind of balanced out, and then I'll put it on it's got a built-in. It was on sale at it's on sale at a place called Bargain Hunt, right around the corner from me. Like basically things going on clearance and they discount it, and first come first serve if you grab it. It's one of the ones that has the kind of cheap inbuilt thermostat that the air that it's intaking, it tries to do the temperature of, which is the worst way to do a thermostat on a heater, because it can intake its own air if it's a small enough room, and then it'll say that the temperature is wrong. So sometimes it doesn't cut on, or it cuts off too early. But I've got that going in his room right now to make sure that his room is the correct temperature, because he's on the couch right now, completely curled up on the chase. Oh, I did though. One of the reasons I'm hurting a lot is that I did do what I said I was gonna do. Get it. A while ago, I said that my living room needed better organizational skills, and one was a smaller bookcase near the entrance and a bigger bookcase near where my TV was. And I did want to do a house tour and show people what I meant I'm close to being able to show people like what my house looks like, and like when I say it's tiny, like prove it. It's like I got a tiny house over here because everything's about where it's supposed to be. Because I got those both set up. I bought it from Target. Like I went as cheap as possible. Like we mean it for college dorms type thing, and you know you bought it anyway. But you know if you're gonna do it, whatever. So I got the Target one. Building that, lifting it over and over, and then wrapping his chair and other desk and everything. Those things I think are what finally my body's just not. It does not approve this. I do not have any firearms yet. Thank you, game. Yeah, I understand the way to signing up to be a father, because my biological father ditched out. Everyone here that knows that, and everyone here that has been a longer time member also knows that my stepdad approached my brother and I and said he loves us as his own, so he would like to adopt us. So since it was only a one-parent adoption, I kept my original parent. My mom's always been my mom. My mom's my mom, but my stepdad became my legal father. So in those situations, usually the Georgia legalese was weird back then, so they just changed my birth certificate over it. So it makes it look like my stepfather was at the hospital when I was born and is actually biologically related to me, because they couldn't change my mom because she didn't change. I wasn't adopted by both sides and everything. So there was a little bit of a thing about that. So yeah, it looks like they just went and they took the easy way, but yeah. Even the one that I call Dad and the one that in my phone is named Rick, because I was introduced to him as Rick when I was young. Even when he adopted me, from here on out, I like when I called it chew him out, like, I mean, the holidays have not necessarily been the kindest. My dad was in and out of the hospital. Also, you know how I came on a stream and said that I was playing Control and I said I think it was Control. I said my grandfather was in the hospital. My dad was taken to the hospital the next day. His oxygen had dipped to 85%. He was having symptoms of a heart attack. Now he's laid up in bed because his oxygen is back at 85%. He's not doing all right. It sucks. Can I really not get in that room in this playthrough? What the hell? I can't get past that. I can't. Oh, there are two good ones. How do I can't throw things. The door locks. Oh. No, I couldn't have shot those down to get that monster up there to trip it for me. There's no way I could have gotten it. This one has to have something. Right? Nope. I appreciate that, Blue Eyes. If my dad had a blue frohawk, he could do no wrong. It's faded a bit, and it's no longer a frohawk completely. It's actually going closer and closer to a flat top. Poke. Nope. There he goes. Please give me something so I can backtrack and get these things. The room's doors have been unlocked, but I'm gonna have to deal with the spider asshole. Like, now he's an issue. Because I have to come back to be able to get those 2 boxes. I have to come back. And I think the doors stay unlocked, but it's been a long time since I've had to backtrack. Because I didn't have a pistol or something. It's been a long time since this game made me do that. I just need anything. And at this point, I mean anything. Otherwise, I'm going to have to do something I haven't done in a long time. Which is trip all the upstairs explosives without a pistol. I hate doing that. Because I screw it up all the time. Because you have to get down. Works better on me by far. Well, I appreciate that. I used to stick it straight up, and it used to be much taller than this. Now it's this. All right, come on. I'll take it. It's a weapon. I don't want to do the dangerous one. All right, let's go back down. My first firearm. Jeezums. All right. See if I have to deal with that rat bastard back here. Because I think I do. I think if you backtrack here, you do have to deal with this asshole. I thought he respawned. Woo! I'm glad my guys could help. I'm glad they were of service, and they did their job. Oh my god, give me another weapon. Don't do this to me. Thank you. All right, now we're rocking a setup that looks respectable. What this game thought it was trying to get at. Oh my god, just drop it. What this game was trying to get at, I don't know. But it was gonna try to take me through the ringer. And I'm like, I just want one more run, and it's just like, all right, fine. You're gonna be doing a lot of running. All right. Whew. Oh wait, did I appease the overlords? Nope. Whoops. That's stuck in my head now. Great. Thank you, me, for getting that stuck in my own head. You're welcome, you. Why do I talk to myself like this? How did this happen? Why's he gotta be a bomb? Why's it gotta be 2 bombs? Wow. This one's kind of got it out for me. This one really does have it out for me, doesn't it? Hit it. Smack it. Thank you. Is Alyssa still here for a 3rd present? Is that... Or are we still doing that? Are we still giving Alyssa her 3rd present? Oh, I did not mean to be so disrespectful. Robert, you're correct. If that's true, you know what? I will. I am so sorry. I have really. I really screwed up here. I did not mean for it to be something that really was put off and since I know that probably someone like her would want to hide at this point, I'm gonna check the other way I can check to see who is actually live at a live stream. Knowing that a bunch of people are gonna dip out about right now, so I'm gonna just go and check the other way of seeing how people are live at a live stream. To see if it's still there, because I don't think she's gonna want to make herself known. So, yeah, I know Alyssa needs it. I have to go look her up real quick. It is still Christmas over there. Yes, it's the last place. It's the last bastion of Christmas. It's not Christmas here. It's not Christmas Central. It's not Christmas Mountain. It's Christmas only there. So, you know what? I have double confirmation. Here it is. Hey, here it is. Just gotta do it in alphabetical order. Makes it a lot easier. Wow. I'm so glad you're right here, Alyssa. Alyssa, I do appreciate that, you know, your dedication. Everything, especially when you're trying to stay quiet, but I just use Streamlabs' own tools to see that you absolutely are tuned in. So I had to do that, and I think that in and of itself speaks volumes of that she is still being able to not even get to the computer or phone and type and say anything, and still supports the streams by just her mere presence here. And yes, to give her that one last Christmas present for where she is. Let me go ahead and cue that up, just to make sure that I don't offend or do anything wrong. I want to make sure feels everything. And oh, there she is, right in time.
Daddy.
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 Daddy. Daddy.
Daddy.
Daddy. Dot. And so, just one of the best gifts that I know how to give. I'm glad that she could be here for that. So Merry Christmas, everyone. And Alyssa, thank you. And for everyone else that really appreciate it. I'm sad that Stacy can't be here. I'm sad that others that really, really appreciate the mac and cheese aren't here. I'm sorry to all of them that had to leave early. And I give you my word that they will get their mac and cheese. Oh, did I do it wrong? Hey, Jacob, did I do it wrong? Hey, Anthony, did I do it wrong? Do I need to actually put the mac and cheese on the screen and redo it, or? I think I did it correctly, right? Though, but I mean, I can redo it if need be. Your pain? No, we're getting you out of pain. That's why we did it. That's why we did it just for you. So, oh yeah, my psychology earlier on capital letters. Did you guys? That's not psychology. That's typography. Did you guys know that that's why we have capital letters? For the idea of it's usually for printed, typed, and like things to send off to others. And that all came about for basically stamping things, and of the sort. You can go look up like why we have capital letters. But I only was bringing that up in all the signage stuff because since the advent of capital letters, which there is an advent of even English capital letters, and it's not all that long ago. You would think it's so long ago, and it's not. Capital letters actually are clickbait. They're signage. They're signage clickbait.
Yeah, I'm a derp. Wait, who's derping? Who's nerving? Handgun ammo. Alright. Here. Wait, can I eat it? No. All the cash. Yeah, random things you learn if you do the random shit that I do for random reasons that I do it. Oh, there's your the caps and Nightbot. Oh my god, it gave me a handgun. All right. Herb's got to go away. I don't want to accidentally get this weapon again. Yeah, I have to do it because apparently I've actually gotten clarification on how much I can curse and when it is and what there is, what subjects. I've gotten a little bit of clarification on what subjects I can talk about. Not really much of anything of important, but it's fine. I've gotten a little bit of clarification on a few things, but the idea that still I have to police my own chat over that kind of stuff and they expect that, it's kind of a little ridiculous to me. What? I was around a corner. You're telling me shrapnel went through that wall and got me? What? 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 I said that was my last time no matter what, didn't I? I said that was... I went through all the trouble to backtrack to get that weapon just for that to happen. And I said that was my last one. Mac and cheese karma at its finest. If I had only provided more mac and cheese, I would have gone through that. Oh no, you're right. To make sure that the mac and... You know what? You're right. I did not have enough mac and cheese. So we will do just a quickie, one more real fast. But I mean, we'll just do as quick as we can to get through it because she's right. The karma of me not having enough mac and cheese involved is really, really serious. And so I apologize for that. I'll just make sure that, you know, we don't make that mistake again. So we're just gonna go ahead and put that here. And that's not Ushy Gushy season. That's a different thing. Do you want me to put on Ushy Gushy at the same time? I can put Ushy Gushy at the same time. Those are two separate things. Those are two separate things. Those are two very separate things. So, I mean, Alyssa is correct. That is karma for me not having more mac and cheese involved. Instant karma. Not enough mac and cheese. In fact, we need to do something about this. Like, I don't know if this is... This might not be acceptable. Let me go ahead and go ahead and add that and just... Where is it? There's that. Let's go ahead. Let's just get another plate of it over here. And just I don't want the karma to get me, really, so I just want to make sure I'm getting like one more, I guess. It's really confusing to know how much it takes for this, but to kind of wear a crown of mac and cheese a little bit. I think that really it covers both corners. I'm covered by mac and cheese. So this, I think this is where really we find Alyssa was correct. The karma of not properly putting up mac and cheese. I can see if you're still there, Alyssa. It took a little bit of work, but I had to look it up. But you said you wanted ushi gushi? You said you wanted ushi gushi. You want that at the same time? That seems a little excessive to me. Do you really can the people here handle ushi gushi at the same time as mac and cheese? I don't know. Should I take a poll on that? Do I need to do both? I mean, so I need to do okay. So I need to set that up to make up for the karma that Alyssa so kindly pointed out that my karma was very much off by my inadherence to the necessities. I apologize. I never meant to have my karma skewed so hard. I don't even know where Ushigushi season is anymore. I think my computer tried to tell me it doesn't exist. Is it EU? I think it's just called EU. It's a WAV. I have to open it with something else. Open with Windows Media Player list.
Are you ready for the return of Ashigashi Mashi season?
See, not that one. I need... No, I can do that one. Sure.
Are you ready for the return of Ashigashi Mashi season?
Yeah, there we go. Oh, is less you the one I'm looking for? Oh yeah, I have to put it on loop. Forgot about that control. I have to put it on a loop. Like I forgot how to put it on a loop. Go to library. I didn't know there's really a library, but like I guess that's how you do it. I don't use a Windows Media Player on here, so I just drag it over here, and I just go ahead and play that, and then I just put it on a loop. Okay, and then we got that to make up for the karma. So as Alyssa pointed out, I screwed up, and this is my way of making amends. Robert, it's not about the presents. It's about the mac and cheese presence in our stream. Is it creamy? It's creamy. It's creamy mac and cheese. It's the sound when you stir it with a spoon. Get your ear closer when you stir it, and the sounds of Plan B in the making. Mary Chrysler. And everyone can hashtag Alyssa for this. I believe Alyssa wants all the credit for this. As she pointed out the karma and my lack of respecting the mac and cheese and all it's done for me. So I want everyone to make sure to hashtag Alyssa. That really want to make sure where credit is due type deal. Uh-oh. Credit where credit's due. Oh wait, you wanted that to
Daddy.
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 Daddy. Daddy.
Daddy.
Daddy. Daddy. Daddy. Daddy.
Daddy.
Daddy. Daddy. Daddy.
Daddy.
Daddy. Daddy.
Daddy.
Daddy.
Daddy.
Daddy.
Daddy.
Daddy.
Daddy.
Daddy.
Daddy.
Daddy.
Daddy.
Daddy.
Daddy.
Daddy. Daddy.
Daddy.
Daddy.
Daddy.
Daddy.
Daddy.
Daddy.
Daddy.
Daddy.
Daddy.
Daddy.
Daddy.
Daddy.
Daddy.
Daddy.
Daddy.
Daddy.
Daddy.
Daddy. Daddy.
Daddy.
Daddy.
Daddy.
Daddy.
Daddy.
Daddy.
Daddy.
Daddy. Daddy.
Daddy.
Daddy.
Daddy.
Daddy.
Daddy.
Daddy. Daddy.
Daddy.
Daddy.
Daddy.
Daddy.
Daddy.
Daddy.
Daddy.
Daddy.
Daddy.
Daddy.
Daddy.
Dot. To end what? What's happening? We're giving out Christmas presents to some people who have really supported the channel so much that they deserve everything they've ever asked for. And I don't know how I can ever repay some people's kindness and generosity to the channel and what they've done. And this is the least I can do for somebody who has so much supported me and what I'm doing here, like Alyssa. So I'm doing the best I can. And you know, it's almost like a gift that keeps giving, but it's only giving over and over because I do have it on repeat. So there's that. For some things to come together, sometimes it does take a group effort. And Alyssa, no, this isn't a group effort. This was, this is all for you. By your own merits. But I mean, by what you've done, you earned it. Don't let anyone take that away from you. You earned it. It's all you. Jeffrey, why would you do that? Jeffrey, you can't answer my questions of why would you do that if you muted again. Alyssa, do you have me muted? Are you doing what Jeffrey does? Do you have me muted? Do I need to send you the WAV? Do I need to make a compilation for you? You haven't muted me, have you? I don't know what Nightbot does. Hopefully that you aren't in too many. Do you need a WAV? Hey. Yeah, that's a poorly timed reminder. This isn't punishment. This is thanks. And everyone here believes that, like, I mean, Robert even remembered that I did not thank you enough. I said I should thank you 3 times during the stream. I wouldn't have remembered. It was, I mean, people should really help me, you know, thank those that can help me. Jeffrey, what are you talking about? Yeah, it is that is I was gonna say, what are you talking about? I don't understand this acronym of like WAP or whatever. Why is it being applied to this? Is it to stand for wetly applied Parmesan? I don't eat much cheese, so I don't know. What wetly applied Parmesan? I don't understand. I'm glad you'll remember this, Alyssa. I do want this to be a gift that keeps giving for years to come. Yeah, I'm not a big cheese eater either, so it would take me a long time to understand it as well. I'm in the same boat. I just really don't eat cheese that much. Just a pasta dish. The t-shirt says WAP, wetly applied pasta, Parmesan. Oh my god, you actually had to look it up in Urban Dictionary? So did I. High five! Actually, I didn't. Someone finally did on like the stream. I think we figured it out on stream. I might have looked it up. I was nonetheless shocked, no matter how I found out that that was a real thing, and that people would use it, and it wasn't ironic, that they were serious. I was like, this is serious? Now, Alyssa doesn't seem to have full control over the volume on her side, so do I need to turn it up on my side to make sure? Do I need to just to make sure that it's being heard properly on her side? You think you're becoming desensitized to this? No, oh no, I want to take your senses into account. You think you're becoming desensitized? No, let's talk about it. This is sensitivity training. No. We'll talk about it. No, don't give up. Dark Star, thank you for stopping up by and supporting. I really appreciate it. I really do. Let's talk about it though. Got to get out of here. I got slammed at work. Gotta get out of here. Oh, shucks. I gotta miss it. Oh, darn. Oh, jeez. The creaminess woke up your roommate. It'll do that. I can't carry first, mate. Oh boy. Yeah, of course the pictures say that. This is all in penance. I messed up. It was made abundantly clear to me that I screwed up. I am trying my best to rectify the past wrongs. Oh my dad. But that time I ran to the exact spot of where that weapon was and I didn't die. Fixer didn't happen for mac and cheese? Well, there's the mac and cheese and there's... Is that Pixon is that Pix that made it happen? I don't know what we're talking about. That's a blow-upable. Jeffrey, why are you muting? Jeffrey, why? He runs away, yeah. Whoa. He runs away, yeah. Whoa. You may not see the end of it, but maybe he'll come around. It's not the way I sound about, it's just the way it is. And I said, ooh, Jeffrey, don't you know? The mac and cheese comes and the mac and cheese goes. I said, ooh, Jeffrey, why don't you let it go? I am singing a song about mac and cheese, aren't I? All right. We are far past the lines of sanity. Turning the stream save Christmas. I'm glad it did. That's why I'm streaming for people for Christmas. Yeah, I'm happy it did too as well. Though I think the general meaning that I got from that was it was a mixed message, so just to cover my bases, I don't know if I'm supposed to, like, if there was a problem with... We talked about being desensitized to it, so I didn't know if I was this was sensitization. Too deep in the mac and cheese. What are you talking about? What guy's getting deep in what? Ugh. Ooh, that's a conversation, isn't it? I don't know if there's gunpowder, and I don't think there is. So I'm just gonna have to carry a red blood bag with me. See, I've got all these healing things. Red blood bag goes better than this one. Alright, cool. which means I pick up the grenade launcher and I throw away 2 weapons. Right? Right? Or do I just throw away... Did I pick it up yet? Oh, what is this, bitch? What? Oh, come on. I want to pick it up. Because I'm not going to use it on Marguerite. I'm going to pick it up. Oh, yeah. I've got a reason to do that. That's right. I've got both shotguns. Okay. That's what I was thinking. So this only had 1 more shot in it. And instead of shooting that, I'm going to actually shoot... It's got 3 shots left in this. I'm going to shoot the this exploding barrel with one, and then the grenade launcher will be used for the other, and get rid of the grenade launcher. So... That is a bomb. I could have used that one last round for the bomb. Yo, diggity. No. Wrong thing. Dang it. Alright. Yeah, I can't risk that one. Especially since this is the last run and then I need to rest heavily. Heavy resting. Not heavy petting. Brain stop. Shut up. Just listen to when you stir your mac and cheese. It's not just me. I didn't just make this up. Listen to stirring mac and cheese. Like, this didn't come out of the ether. I didn't pull this out of my ass. I don't know what people think I pull out of my ass. Whoever said I pull out of my ass? Anything. You know when you put awkward pauses in words? And it completely changes the meaning? Anyone who's watched Hamilton knows that the meaning changes. What does it sound like mac and cheese? Are we... That doesn't... Wait. You said you were desensitized to it, but I just wanted to make sure we're talking about the same thing again. That doesn't sound like mac and cheese? That's not... I thought we just discussed that that was the mac and cheese. Are you misinformed? What's going on? I'm confused now. Is it... Yeah, what is that then, Alyssa? What if that's not the stirring of mac and cheese? What is it? That's the stirring of mac and cheese. That is straight up the stirring of mac and cheese. That is... That is... Do I need to take a poll for people who are still awake? Is this sound of mac and cheese being stirred? Do I need to take a poll? Alright. Well, just flashing out the door. I gotta do a poll real quick. It's a poll. Does this sound like mac and cheese being stirred. Excuse me. Stick in really mac and cheese being stirred. All right, let's go ahead. Here we go. Got it up. Got the pole up. Got that covered. All right. So we can definitely check this out. What's going on? And just kind of like go from there, I guess. Yeah, I mean, right? I mean, we've done this the correct way, right? We're taking a poll. I think, guys, get your votes in. I'll turn it up. I'll turn it up if votes aren't coming in. I will increase the volume to make sure everyone is hearing it properly. That is stirring of mac and cheese. It is. That is the stirring of mac and cheese. It's like undeniable at this point. Do I need to keep it going? Because Alyssa was talking about being desensitized to it. Though I can add to it. I can make it surround. I can even give mine reverb and echo. All right, what did poll results show? Guys, vote! Angelica's desperate over there. Vote in poll. Sorry, not enough people voted, and it obviously went in the favor of yes. That does like sound like thick and creamy mac and cheese being stirred. Thank you. The majority of people who have working ears and know exactly what's going on, thank you for agreeing. And you're welcome, Alyssa. You're welcome even if what you ask for isn't what you then want. Yeah. Because it's quite obvious, Alyssa. You know who said no? People who don't really like mac and cheese. That's the percentage of people who said they don't like mac and cheese. That's what they're basically saying. They're trying to talk to you. How much of a sample of mac and cheese do you need, Alyssa? Alyssa is a sore loser. She will have all the excuses that she needs for this. There really should have been a kind of option. People who like the powder say no. Sample size was biased. Sounds like you're bringing up all that science mumbo jumbo to make your point sound stronger than mine. I'm on the ground doing field studies and you're doing your peer review of just basically trying to tear it down. We need a double blind situation here. I don't... Who do I look like? Helen Keller talking to Stevie Wonder? I only got... Why did my brain go there? Immediately, I don't know. Not as proud of that one in retrospect. That was just statistically significant for the population that is here. Yeah, it is actually. You have to look at the entire population and who was able to respond. We only had, in total, about 70 million people vote in an election that had, you know, 335 million people in the country. And that wasn't even all, was it 70 or is it 35 million people? Whatever. Is that not significant enough because it's not enough of the sample of whatever? We got that kind of sampling here this time. Just trying to bend the rules. Delusionic, what's going on? Happy holidays. And Merry Christmas on we're gonna beat her and then Christmas is over for all of America. And if Hawaii's in a different zone, then I'm sorry, but I don't see many Hawaiians or Alaskans here. So, or as they like to be called, Alaskonians. The last of the Alaskonians. Velveeta had to start marking on their packages a long time ago that they couldn't actually call themselves cheese. Which I think is fucking hilarious. Oh, hell yeah. Kraft to sponsor a stream? That means I would have to eat it, though. I don't actually like mac and cheese. I just know how to make mac and cheese for other people. My ex is one of the only people that I knew knew how to screw up mac and cheese, instant mac and cheese, or like stovetop 10-minute mac and cheese. Yeah, and she screwed it up. I don't care if she was hungover or not. I want the blues. Yeah, that cheese was imitation. Let's be honest, that was imitation cheese. It was imitation. It didn't have enough cheese per cheese to be called cheese. Which is a weird statement to just kind of make randomly, but not enough parts cheese per cheese. No. Are you kidding? She took 2 up the gooch? She's still going? I put enough holes in her, she's gonna be queefing for days and that didn't knock her down? What? I am tired. That is not what I just said, but I did, so. I'm a namer now, Queef Latifah. How was my Christmas? It better than I actually thought it would actually be. It was better, and I'm exhausted from it. How was yours? I just need to add more mac and cheese while we're waiting. Oh, she's screaming. Oh. I know my ex never wanted to be on streams, but if you ever wanted to know what it would have been like to have her on a stream, like that scream, basically. No. She can't be up there. Nope. And I forced her to die off screen. Did I really force her to die off screen? She died off screen. She died off screen. That was anticlimactic. Oh my god, she died off screen. Oh, she's... Yeah, Rowena, she's died many times for me off screen. It's been interspersed. Usually it's once every about 3 times I play it that I'm actually going for, or maybe, probably every time I'm actually going for a streak again, she'll die off screen once. Well, that's Christmas over for the West Coast as well. West Coast with Saeed. So... thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you guys so much for I hope I could help in any way, shape, or possible shape and way. I hope that it really did help with everyone and their Christmas. I should have put a Santa hat on me. Why didn't I put a Santa hat on me this whole time? And really, I hope that somewhere in all of this that people found a little bit of something inside of them, a little bit of joy or something about, you know, the Christmas holidays. You know, they can be taxing and tough and whatnot, but I just hope that people were able to come here and kind of enjoy themselves, without feeling too much pressure and whatnot, and just in general, just getting a little bit of a break, you know what I mean? So, thank you guys so much for being here. Hey, can I get the credit screen to still roll on top of the mac and cheese? Oh yeah, let's do that. Credits, come here. We gotta move them bitches up. Come on, credits. We're moving up. We gotta take the top spot here. Credits! Come here. Gotta take the top spot. Credits! Thank you. Credits. Alright. So now... oh, wait. There's a mac and cheese in front of the credits. We got a mac and cheese in front of the credits. Now we don't. Alright. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you so much for supporting. I really appreciate it more than I could ever express, especially since my medical bills can be paid and I can just go into a freaking hospital and not worry about all that stuff. It's there'll probably be more tears tomorrow when I realize exactly what happened. And I thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate it. And to show my ultimate appreciation, I do like to roll credits at the end so people can know who supported. So during this being able to roll credits really quickly at the very end, let's go ahead and make sure that we thank everyone that helped out. Nemesis 666, Alyssa, Robert M. Durham, Stacy, King of Sarcasm, Julio, Bernard Tony, Hex, GJD 8000, Dark Starter, The Freak, Smooth with Super Chats of Broadman, Bernard Tony, and Ryan Connor, New Channel Members, Darkstar, Shadow, Ultraviolet Plays, Dakota, AA Ron, Just a Gamer J, Kevin Pitch, Raz Space, and thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. I don't know how to say. I don't know how to express my appreciation any more than that. And I hope to see you guys here for the next one really soon. Bye.